was right. Her. Shit, it's been a while. So we're at the top of round 6. For options next, I think all
What did Claudius do in his last turn? And, and why is he inside the wall?
He's inside the wall.
Yeah. Like over here.
Oh snap! I don't know. I don't know why he was inside the wall. Nah, he was supposed to. Yeah, I don't know. That's actually the spot he was at last. The last spell that he casted.
It was on Gal the Ruinous.
Got the what?
It was on Gal.
Actually, you were here for the. He was here for the session before that because before that was we played on a Monday and he was here.
I was? No, I missed it. That was a session that I missed. I was like, could we play Tuesday instead? But you said no Monday because Samuel missed it.
You're right.
After that session, you guys had this big discussion on what's up. That Samuel ended up quitting.
Well,
I was not in that session.
Oh yeah.
I had Claudius cast Amber Sarcophagus on Gal. And then Gal did his ability to like break it or whatever.
She delayed the effect and then she.
No, she broke.
And then she broke the
then
spell.
She broke it, but then he did it again on her.
Oh, that's one of my big spells. Isn't that like my level 7 spell?
Yeah.
And that shit still didn't work?
No, she did this cheesy thing where she could delay it and then use her ability from being a barbarian to sunder the spell. So
that barbarian. All right.
Yeah. So
you action point to keep that spell, right?
No, I let it go. I didn't use your action point.
Yo,
what I did because you already had an open.
Can I do that, Luke?
You already had an open slot for it. So that happened. That already happened a round before.
Mm-hmm.
This round.
No, the open slot is for spells. Oh,
it was.
Yeah.
I used it again because what happened was the next round
slot.
after that, she had already used her ability, so she wasn't able to do it again, and so I had Xyno shoot at her so that she could automatically parry that bullet, and then right after that happened, he did the Amber Sarcophagus, Claus did Amber Sarcophagus on her a second time. And this time, she didn't have the action to break it. She only had the action economy to delay it. And that's basically what happened last.
Alright, so you casted the Amber Sarcophagus that I had prepared, and then you used one of the open slots to cast it again?
Uh-huh.
So I can mark it here? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Alright, I still got one more open slot. It's fine. Did it work the second time?
It did work. She delayed it, but it did work. And she
All right.
doesn't have her weapon anymore. She just has her fist because she dropped her weapon and Valen picked it up.
What is it? Is she like immune to like regular
Wait, wait,
magical
wait,
attacks
wait.
and physical attacks
I
now
don't know
from
what.
Darren?
I don't know what she's having with that, but she
Lanham
was
picked it up, right?
She was fighting Valenum, yeah.
Yeah.
She was fighting Valenum. She rolled a 1 and dropped her weapon, and then Valenum shot after that. And she used so she has her attack opportunity or something, or attacking somebody.
She took you.
Yeah, yeah.
My computer memory. I don't even know. I'm trying to figure this crap out still.
That's what I hear. And I'm not a good lip reader either. So.
See, then it clears up. Now it clears up.
Okay, now it sounds good. Yeah.
Right. It's
So anyway, last thing I heard was Watson saying that the guy dropped the weapon, rolled a 1, and then he said Valenum. Then after that, I didn't hear anything else.
Yeah, so Gal dropped her weapon, Valenum picked it up, and she punched Valenum for it, and that's pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what happened last.
All right. Good. It's only one round that went by last session, right? So I didn't miss much. Okay.
So someone has to go, and yeah. Damn, son.
I need to run. I know. I need to.
Now I hear you.
Oh, there we go.
What is it? What does it do that? What do you do that?
I don't know. I
makes,
think it's some of my laptop. It's like the memory usage skyrockets out of nowhere, and then it starts to dip back down, which is when it clears up.
now it sounds perfectly fine, but then you do something there that screws it up.
Right. It's the memory usage. It just keeps skyrocketing up and down. Like it'll skyrocket and slow everything down, and then it'll drop back down, and everything clears up. So stupid. So she dropped her. Man, this sucks. It's been a while. Dropped her weapon, picked it up. So she only delayed it.
She couldn't attack it because she had already used her attacks on something else that round. Or she already used her action for something else that round.
Well, no, she could.
I don't know why.
She delayed it.
There's a reason that
when her turn comes up, she's gonna try and attempt to do it again. Is what's gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah, cause that's what happened last time. She delayed it, and then when her turn came up, she broke it.
But I feel like it was different than last time. Last time it all happened in the same round. It felt like.
It was the same thing. Claudius went, hit her with it. She delayed it. When her turn came up, she broke it. So now you hit her with it again.
It was quicker than that before. It was only one round before. Before, she was like, it didn't work, and then in the same round, she was like, she didn't attack and bodied it all.
Oh, your turn came up, and you gave Claudius an extra turn. That's what happened. He casted it again, but her turn had already came. She got her immediate action back, so she just did it again. So now you just gotta hope when her turn comes up, you just gotta hope she doesn't break it again, pretty much. If she fails to break it, then she's caught in it. Okay, so what I was doing was the Ferastus, and two of them were blinded. So not much they could do. What they do is oh, hold up, rage. That's what I was supposed to look up. I was supposed to look up like, hey, you can't use a spell like ability while raging. Yeah, I don't think so. You can't use that while raging because it requires concentration. The two that are not raging. No, there's just one that's not raging. Well, they all rage. No, they're all raging. Okay. Alright, I'm going to take their turns and let's see what they got. This one goes to full attack. Kai. Now you have Iron Guard Glare. Yeah, so he's got a -4. 3.
And because he's adjacent to me, he gets extra. His bonus to AC. He's got +1 AC because of the sacred items. Not sacred items, the Kensuth's items.
AC's up another. Okay. Alright, so I took the 5 off that, and I'm going to take another 4 because of the so I got 34. Oh, where's my numbers? Alright, so we got. Ain't that? Oh, that last one didn't even roll. What the fuck? So we got 25, 37, 21. And Kai's AC is. You said it's up by another 1. His AC 30, 31. Only 1 attack hit. And caused bleeding damage.
I'll take half of that.
You didn't use any Swift or immediate? I thought you did.
I did use a Swift. Let's go.
Not Swift. I thought you used an immediate for something.
No, I didn't use my immediate, but I used a Swift last go.
No, you can still use your immediate. You just can't use your Swift on your next go.
I use my immediate.
He took 13.
Minus
Half of 13 is 6, which means your damage reduction blocks all that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And so you take no damage, and he takes 7. He takes 7, and he's bleeding. Don't have a blood symbol, do I? I guess that wouldn't work. So every time on his turn, he will bleed 1d4 damage. That was that one. These 2 blind ones. Jeez, everything. This one's forced to move. This one moves here. And can only make 1 attack because it couldn't 5-foot step. I'm believing them. I roll a mischance. Missed. This one does the same thing.
And you took 5-foot steps?
No.
Oh.
I couldn't move at all. You have reach, right?
Yes, sir.
Did they end their turn while you were in that reach?
It did.
Yes, that one. Yeah, that one was stuck moving. And it didn't tumble. I don't know if you wanted to take it on top of a opportunity.
I'll take it. Let's go 20. That's dicey. 17.
17 hits, but since you hit with your shield, I don't think it does any damage. What's that damage reduction? Yeah. I think you deal enough damage to go over the 10. No.
Can I use a combat maneuver then? Or does it have to be like a basic attack?
Well, it's blind. You could attempt a combat maneuver. Which one?
Trip.
Your trip combat maneuver would be 35 total. Do I think? I could swear you got one. Great status, Hero's Feast. You got a Hero's Feast, so 36. Let me see his CMD while blind. That means they lose the Dex and the dodge bonus. So the CMD is gonna be down. You've successfully tripped them.
Sweet.
So you took your shield and pong, hit it hard enough to knock it on his back. That one's prone. And this one made an attack, and you blocked. You brought your shield back in time to block that claw attack coming at you. That just leaves this one. Where's Metzel?
He's right next to the one.
Oh, he's right there. Alright, this one full attacks Metzel then. always forget how your iron guard. It's
As long as
upon that you threaten. Okay, as long as you threaten. Alright. So it's got -4. Frostu, full attack, Metsum. It's got that as bonus. It's not 5-foot step. Oh, I can't. What's your reach? 10 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so it could. I can go this way. A 5-foot step over here. Just to flank you. And do I wanna? Yeah, let's do bleeding attack. Let's see, 34. Nice, damn, we're all mad low. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. Like, even without his his brace is broken, Metsu is weaving and dodging and getting and deflecting both naturally and magically attacks.
Master monk right there. Kung Fu master.
Pretty much just like. Oh yeah, I forgot his braces are broken. Forgot about that.
Sucks to the end.
Hey.
That's why he should have worn his robes over those bracers to conceal them.
He went in and Guy was just like, boop, and then that was
Pretty much what happened. Guy was like, not having it.
God was like, I fought a lot of people like you with braces. Not having it today.
That's why I don't bother getting braces with my wizard. Yeah.
he was like, I'm gonna teleport out.
Except for
Guy would probably, Guy was fought enough spellcasters to probably, she probably wouldn't go for braces on a wizard. She'd go for the robes. Whatever looks wizardly.
I mean, look at Valeno. He's wearing full plate armor, heavy shield, and I bet he barely making it to 30 AC. You know, like, the AC in this game does not scale that well with the attack bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
Especially these large-ass creatures probably have, like, 50 strength and shit.
Actually, I'm about halfway to 40.
Oh, yeah?
I'm at 29.
Valenum's at
But I'm
30.
a tank, though.
But
with Valenum,
these aren't normal. These aren't the normal creatures from the I've got them pumped. I've got them pumped up. The numbers are out of whack.
Valenum has a lot of help from the Knight class. Knight gives you like extra shield bonus.
The numbers are the numbers are out of whack because I had to make them out of whack because everybody's optimized. So.
30,
yeah, no wonder why God keeps blocking my shots.
It's like what Watson said. It's like what It's like what Matt said 2 weeks ago. He was like, Darren, these monsters are like this because of you.
Right.
Pretty, which is true.
Like, the only person who should, the highest AC in here should be Valenum's, which is like 35. That should pretty much be. The AC is above that, you're probably like unbalanced in the game.
Pretty much.
Just,
I mean, if we look he has
but the
6 from his
attack
decks.
bonuses of the creatures that we fight with the AC available does not scale well. Attack always has an advantage. Like creatures that we're fighting now, even if let's say everybody was, powered down, Lewis could take a regular like NPC, level 16 barbarian. That dude minimum is gonna have like a 30 plus to attack. At level 16, even with a 35 AC, you're gonna get hit 95% of the time.
Darren's level 16. Most challenge ratings. If I look at every challenge rating 16 monster in a book, just out the book, just the average monster, none of them would be able to ever hit him ever, unless they get a 20.
Right.
So I got to scale. I got to scale because of him.
Like I would say, the average monster at our current level.
He's a monk though. The monks is like the creature that will have like the highest AC. because they got all this wisdom to AC, all this crap, you know.
Yeah, but he did extra stuff to push it over.
He maxed his shit out. He's got Dex and Wisdom as his highest. Then he got a +6 item for both of them. Then he went
above.
Then he went straight monk, so he's got 4 AC from just being a monk, 9 from Wisdom, 6 from Dex. God Claudius make him a deflection roll +5. Has the dodge feat. That's another 1.
Homeland Defender +1 to AC.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, he's on his homeland, so he's got another 1. Has an Ioun Stone that gives him +2 insight. Has had bracers made enhanced by Claudius to the max at 8 armor. So he's got armor bonus even though he's not a monk. I mean, even though he's not a
warrior.
He's not a knight. He still has armor bonus.
Yeah.
It's like he's wearing full plate without actually wearing it. And then on top of all that, he can do bark skin at castle level 12, which is a 5 natural AC for like 12 hours. He maxed his shit. He min-maxed his shit. The only reason he took bark skin was for the AC. He could have taken any other key power, but he took the bark skin for the AC.
That's armament hockey to the extreme, son. Ain't nobody penetrating that
Pretty
shit.
much.
But he didn't need that though.
I get it.
What's the point of turning into a tank if you already have one?
What he's
now
weak.
that monsters, in order for the monsters to hit, because now you have 2 people high
What he's
AC.
weak in is HP.
So now all the monsters are gonna have like super high AC, which means they're gonna hit everybody on the team.
Yeah, he's weak in HP. If he gets hit, he gets hurt easily, even with his high constitution.
That's why it's better to have like, you know, AC for your actual like type, your class type, because you throw the balance of the game off. Now the monsters are gonna hit
the
extra
mooks,
hard
yeah,
too.
even with his armor off though, the mooks are still missing. I mean, obviously the boss, quote unquote, is gonna be the tough one. So what sucks is the boss is super tougher. Everybody else. But it's a Cagewright. I went ham, so gotta make them live up to their name. After giving your characters so much hassle for so long. Now you got one face to face, you're like, oh shit.
Don't we gotta face a couple of more though? We can't be going with our resources.
There's like 9 of them.
There's 13 plus their apprentices.
Yeah,
not all of them have an apprentice, and I think you've killed one of the apprentices.
Are we facing all of them in this like current chapter? Because we're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, your characters. That's the thing. Your characters aren't exactly. Your characters aren't exactly sure if they're all in here. Damn. The fuck's my your characters aren't sure if they're all in here or if some of them are in here. There's one thing you do know, while they lead the group, a lot of them don't necessarily work together. Otherwise they would have been on, otherwise the whole team, all the KJs would have been on top of your group. Right now it's just Gao who's raging and attacking and
Are they like the captains in Bleach, like mad independent? Oh, you can handle this shit.
kind of like that, yeah. They're like that pretty much.
Remember, they're like all like arrogant, like only like
Arrogant,
in extreme,
think they're the
extreme
shit.
emergency
They got
where
it
work
handled,
together.
and not
And
yeah.
even then,
Extreme
you never have more than
situation.
2 or 3 captains together.
Pretty much, yeah. That's pretty much what it is. That's their mentality. And your characters got a good sense of that already for a while. Because out of the 13, none of them really went personally after you. Their apprentices came at you, but
And even them, not that many of them, just like 1 or 2 of them, I think.
all right. So the Farastu's
They're done. Sign.
finished their turn. This is Zionel's go. He's like, finally, a turn I can take.
I came in last session. It was like, all right, guys, it's time to go. I was like, well, what the fuck? Has any of my
Like, see you next week.
right? We went through 1 round. I was like, all right.
It was a
I'm ready.
long
He was
ass
like,
round. That's when we got
got
into the discussion about how can we make it faster, and then instead of contributing, this guy decided to just start a fight with Darren and then end up quitting by the time the whole shit was over.
I know. You know what? Like, I didn't give my opinion, and everybody spoke. Me personally, like, as long as everybody's having a good time, I don't really care if this chapter takes like another 2-3 months. I'm having a good time. Just spending time with you guys, to be honest.
Right, that's what Darren
You know,
said too.
I'm not rushing him. I mean, if you guys want to rush, okay, I'll rush too. But, you know.
Oh no, I don't. Yeah, I wasn't talking. Yeah, no, I didn't mean rush. I just meant
Well, rush. I mean, like if we, you know.
Oh, I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
It sounded like an excuse as a way to get out. Should have just done what Ricky did, just like no explanation.
Pretty much.
But
you know him.
Hilarious. Oh, okay. So, has any of my attacks gone through to Gao? I'm gonna go no.
Actually, they
though.
have. They have. He's actually done the most damage, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it at full HP? And so.
Oh no.
I was like, no, bro.
It's not at full. It's
Yeah.
It's the
it's
HP.
like beyond the HP bar.
Yeah, that's because she's raging, so she got that extra HP.
She has like an extra almost 200 HP
Pretty much.
from raging.
Fucking raging.
Damn. You see what I mean? When it's high level as free, you got like 40 constitution, 50 strength. There's no
Thanks,
way.
Darren.
That's because Darren's one inch fucking punch does like.
Well, there's a lore.
Darren did like almost 200 damage
There's
in one hit.
a lore of that with the lore of reciprocals or whatever the fuck it's called. That's pretty much what I'm using. Like, okay, if there's a monk like Darren out there, there's a barbarian like her out there. The end. Like.
So Darren did almost 200 in one hit with Mighty Wallop. So the thing is, you could get Darren and just go up and smack her, then you can see the HP start dropping.
Well, Lord Reciprocal, when we had Salarian and Messor like knocking people left and right, Salarian died, so it's like, you know, Messor had to, you know, pick up slacks. And he became Salarian and Messor at the same time, like Super Saiyan or some shit.
Mm.
2 in
Except
1.
Zalarian is a spellcaster, so he could mix it up. And Darren only really has one way of doing damage.
It's a very effective way, though.
It's true. It's just very straightforward. That's not going to work all the time.
And it never runs out. He can punch all day long, son. 200 damage any second. That's insane. I mean, even my spells run out eventually. Shit.
Okay, well, I'm gonna shift my attention to the berserkers.
Can I talk telepathically to Simon?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, Lou. Does Cloydus remember if Sino has an ability that could lower the dexterity of a creature?
Zyno can.
I can only make him flat-footed.
Zyno can damage. He can damage dex.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can make him
Zyno,
flat-footed. I can cause a fear effect.
Zyno knows that he's immune to fear.
No, fear don't care about flat-footed is what I
No, he can do he got bleeding wound. He can spend 2 grip points and have it bleed dexterity every round. Her bleed dexterity every round.
But flat-footed would take away all the dexterity bonus to reflex save, right?
For a round.
She's a minotaur. She's immune to being. She can't be flat-footed.
Dexterity. How much dexterity? Like 1 dexterity per round? That ability, or?
If he uses it and hits it with it, it's 1 per round until she stops it until she like stops it with like a heal check or some form of healing.
Never mind. Do what you gotta do, Simon. Because, damn, I wouldn't need
because that would also assume if I hit. She's been deflecting a lot of my shots.
Oh yeah.
She's deflected the first shot.
If you need a dexterity lowered,
like that, she does automatically.
Cynthia has Bestow Greater Curse.
Well, that might work. I wanna cast a reflex-based spell on it. Maybe Hungry Pit will work. There will be 100-foot drop, and then the wall will slowly but surely kill him, even if it takes. Maybe drop a wall of wood or whatever. What is it? What's that spell I always cast? I don't know what spell. Forbidden Measures.
Blockade.
Yeah, that. I haven't used that in a while.
I thought you were about to say Force Cage. I don't remember you use that shit too.
I'm still a little confused how you block.
Why don't you use blockade to force her into the pit?
She was able to delay the effect of the spell, and then, but since the spell was still there, it just didn't take effect yet. She then used a rage power she had to sunder the spell completely.
So the best thing to do is put her in a pinching situation where she'd have to choose between two things that would KO her, but she could only sunder one.
But if I do Hungry Pit, I'm not really targeting her. I'm targeting the ground. It's a creation-based spell, so she can't really counter. Correct, Lois?
True.
She can't delay the effect. No.
Okay, that's what I'm doing next.
Okay, well, I'm gonna attack the berserkers. He calls out as in frustration at the winged creatures. He says, "It's obvious these things are taking a lot longer than they should. With Mezawar taking them down as quickly as he can, he could use some help so we can focus on the bigger creature, the raging Minotaur," he says in frustration. And he shifts his attention towards...
What do you mean you said in frustration? Why are you giving Claudius goes mentally to sign on? Stop saying our strategy out loud.
Oh, I mean it like, he says it mentally.
Okay, I retract what I said there.
And...
It happens. Stress. Claudius there to, put people in check.
And he shifts his attention towards this one. And I will full attack, adding with rapid shot. Now we'll -5 to that one.
They're blinded too, so flat-footed, right?
Wait, which one? There's one here.
The one directly in this one right here.
All right. And I think, that one's blind. Okay. So if you're hitting touch AC while it's blind, it's a hit and a hit and a hit. Rapid shot, wait, you get like 5 attacks, don't you? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hit. I want to say the 17 hits, but I don't think so. It's touch, you see. Yeah, it did hit. It's touching really that high. Where is he at? He's within 30 feet, so the damage will be up by 1, the attacks are up by 1. I don't think he has any other bonuses to damage. He had Bane, but it ended on... What round is it? The Bane of...
She used to be going.
No, it ended. What round is it?
It's only been round 3.
It's round 6 right now.
What?
It ended last round.
It's round 6 already?
Right. So the Bane ended. So all 5 hit. Was there anything else you were doing, or just... Were there any other abilities attached or no?
No, just the no.
Okay, they got fire resistance, so no fire damage. 5d10 plus 9 times 5d10 plus 45. Sounds right. Yeah. Mark the bullets.
Damn. Oh, two ones and a 10. He still got 6 ones.
Alright, passes 42, but it took 51 damage because of damage selection. So Xyno, all these bullet holes riddling into the Frostu fiend, blood and fiendish oily secretions blobbing out with each shot that plugs into it. It's got a big hole up around his chest and abdomen area, but it's in its enraged state and toughened form continues its assault despite its heavy wounds. Which now leaves Alright, because she used an immediate, she does not have any swifts. Her attacks opportunity reset. She takes another.
She got no weapon, right?
She got no weapon. It's being held by Belaylam. Which she proved didn't matter for her because she was doing unarmed strikes just fine. Who was it that Darren was like, what? She does that much damage? Somebody was like, attack of opportunity. I was like, nope. She can hand to hand just fine. I have a 3 marked on her and I don't know why.
Like a brawler.
Oh. Or she just took the feed. But she did. The damage she does is definitely not 1d.
Man, barbarians do a lot of damage.
It's
even
not.
with a freaking
It's not 1d. She's not doing 1d4 damage. So you're actually right. She was doing 2d6 unarmed damage. Xyno does have her bleeding out, so she takes. Is it 6 damage? What's his bleed thing? What the hell is that? 5. Bleach 5 damage. Yep. So she takes another 5 bleed damage.
I'll just wait for my turn.
Cagewright. Okay. Is there anything else I gotta mark off? I'm gonna mark off another round of her rage. Oh, that's what I was marked. Got it. And now I know what the 3 was for. Okay. I should probably do 2. Yeah. That'll help me remember. Got 2 rounds of that. Got the weapon. So. As a free action. Okay, so she does that. Needs a surprise accuracy in the champions. Okay, so the fun. Oh, that's what she wants. Okay. Make a common maneuver check. Um, 6 extra. What's her bonus? 1. I gotta take off. She doesn't have a weapon. What's her weapon bonus?
Does my Iron Guards layer still count because she's making an attack on something other than me?
It's not on an ally. Only says allies. That's static. We got static on there. Is that Antonio? Oh, okay. Static's gone. Oh. Okay.
Oh, that was me. I was charging my computer. It's at 100% now, so I don't have to charge it.
Crap, she can't use that. Alright, I'm gonna make a check. This will be... What is it? Plus 48. That's it. Okay. That's what it's cost. Yeah, she got it. Okay.
God damn, man. That's 1,000 GP down the drain.
Is that a Swift action?
Yeah, but who else are you going to use it on other than the Cagewright, for real?
Son, you talking to a Mike's over here, man. This guy's mad cheap.
If there's somebody you know that you memorize that spell for other than the Cagewright, please let me know. Let me know.
Actually, I did. Like, let's say, like...
Metzvar.
No, actually, let's say Mesmer was dying, like, at negative, like, 12 HP with his low constitution. I could cast that spell to preserve him in temporal stations.
That would be a waste of your time since you have a clerk that can bring him back to life or heal him from that damage.
Whatever. Well...
Come on, nigga.
I would definitely use it on them, but not on the fucking guy that could freaking sunder spells mid-air. Like, if he's a fighter. I thought only fighters could do that shit. The new fighters with the... Because I got that shit for freaking Darius. Freaking sunder spells. I don't know what the fuck. Barbarians can do that shit now, too. The fuck? What blasphemy is this shit? That's a fighter technique.
That wasn't really expected, honestly. You're the first person he did it on. The second time that I did it is because Valenum allowed you to go twice in one turn. So, who'd have thought that Lewis would be like, oh, well, you could do it again, like, right here, right now. Basically, I didn't...
But Valenum went after Guy already took his turn, right? And got all his action back? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, the way it had to be done is, like, let's say Claudius goes, then Valenum goes, and Claudius goes again. Like, boom, boom. If he went in between us, then his immediate action resets again.
Yeah, but he went before Valenum, and Claudius goes... I forgot what Claudius' initiative was, actually. I think Claudius was before... Yeah, Claudius was before me.
Yeah, Claudius is up there.
So, he did that on him already. Like, in the first go. And then Valenum... It was the same... And then Valenum went. And it was after he already did it one time. So Valenum didn't think he'd be able to do it again. Claudius didn't think he'd be able to do it again because he already did it in the round.
Why didn't you try? Why didn't you try Force Cage? No save and no spells resistance.
I didn't see Force Cage.
I got a scroll, and it's also in my spell list. You could have used an open slot. Cause see, the way this guy's KOing you is with the spell resistance shit. I bet I don't even know what ability it is, but I bet it's conditioned on spell resistance since Amber Sarcophagus lets you resist it with spell resistance. So maybe I'm wrong, but I know Force Cage just. Remember I said before, Force Cage here is perfect because nobody could teleport. Yeah, even Claudius himself can't teleport.
I went for a Force Cage-like ability. I went for the Amber Sarcophagus. I figured it's the highest spell level. So if he had something that was going to counter it, it'd be it's your strongest spell. So he'd have the hardest time.
No, Force Cage is level 7, just like Amber Sarcophagus. It's actually stronger than Amber Sarcophagus because it cannot be broken.
Why don't we see Amber Sarcophagus on the sheet that I was given? Hold on.
Oh, that's what I have prepared. I guess you don't have the list.
Yeah, I have the spells you have prepared is Amber Sarcophagus, Big B's Grasping Hand, Greater Teleport, and the other two are open slots.
That's what I have prepared, Matt. You know where it says open slots?
I
have a feat called Uncanny Forethought. With those open slots, I could cast as a full round action any spell that I have in my spell book. So
I thought it was only spells that you have prepared you could cast. Okay,
man, you could cast any spell I have in my spell book, any spell, in those open slots that I have.
Well, now that you know that, I guess you could use fucking Force Cage. Then you still have another open slot. Sorry about that though, but now I know.
No, it's good. It's good. You didn't know. So now, you have my character sheet, right?
Yeah, I got your character sheet.
Yeah. No, that's why. That was like, I'm surprised. Why you use 2 spells back to back if the first one didn't work? The first one I would have done the same thing too, but then when I see the first one didn't work, hold on, something is off. Probably the spell resistant is somehow. See what that ability, so I could look it up. If my character knows it or not. I wonder what kind of skill check that is, though. Nature.
I mean, the good thing is Gal spent her whole action economy just dealing with your spells.
Well, that's good too. Then that means people are not getting attacked.
Right,
so
people are not getting attacked. And she couldn't move. She wanted to attack Xyno, so effectively you saved Xyno's life. But she couldn't move forward to get Xyno because Valenum was there. But then somehow she hit Valenum and knocked Valenum back. And then Valenum was like, all right, since you're going to knock me back, he activated his reach glove, so she still couldn't go forward. And then you start doing those spells. So she's been tied up the entire time. Which was good.
You made the right decision, man. This is the case, right? Claudius, spent all his money getting spell components, so he's broke.
Right. We could just get that money back from Gal's equipment. I got Gal's sword. We can sell that shit and get your material right back.
I could still. Let me see. I bought 6
Wait. That's what. Wait.
I know. She's in your threatened space. That's why she's 5 foot stepping out of it. She wanted to go here really badly to get all of you in her threatened area, but your vigilant shit, whatever the fuck it's called, prevented that because she can't. She ended her turn and she ended her last turn in your threatened space. She did, didn't she?
Vigilant.
All right, so then your knight.
That knight is being vigilant.
She couldn't 5 foot, so she's basically 5 foot and out of it, which she can do because it's not difficult terrain anymore. But all she has in her sights now is Metzawad instead of all 3 of you threatened.
That's not good.
Sure.
Valenum was able to see that. She was able to sense that she wanted to advance and get them all in her reach.
Sense motive.
But which makes sense. She's the barbarian. She wants to be able to threaten anybody. She's stuck going straight from that sword because that's the only way she could reach to finish her full attack. Speaking of a full attack, she finished her first attack, which was to break the spell after the same thing that happened last time. Before it completely was able to encase her after she had.
Is that a standard action to break the spell?
Yeah, that's just part of an attack. She just has to make a combat maneuver bonus.
But she has to attack it.
She has to
though.
attack it.
So she attacked the spell.
She's full attacking, and she used her first attack to break the spell. And now she's 5 foot. Because you can 5 foot step between attacks.
Okay.
Between a full attack, I should say.
Yeah.
What kind of hack is this?
So then she 5 foots towards Metzawar after she finishes. He's like, "What kind of hack is?"
I thought it was like a standard action. Most abilities are standard to counter some shit. Alright,
That's what I thought too, and I read it, and I'm like, "It's just an attack roll, a combat maneuver check." Okay.
I like this. This is new shit. I never seen this. So I like this.
It inspired Darren. I know.
I want to do a knowledge check.
Inspired Darren
Louis,
to make his barbarian.
Do I do it now? Louis, do I do it now since Claudius witnesses, or I gotta wait for my turn? I want to do a knowledge check to see.
Hey Lou, I got a question.
This spell got something.
Can you? What if the spell was invisible? Like had the invisible meta magic feat?
It's probably instinctual.
No, you have to see it, wouldn't you? Else, how would you know?
She has to know it's there.
You have to know it's there.
Because all it says for spell sunder is the barbarian can attempt to sunder an ongoing spell effect, and that's as far as it goes. So if she knows there's a spell effect,
okay,
then she could try and break it.
On
Whether
herself,
she sees
like
it,
on her person.
whether she sees it or not.
No, because if you cast a spell as an invisible meta magic feat,
Yeah, even on herself.
but it's not affecting. If it's something that's around her, it's different. If it's a spell effect that's on her, then clearly she would know it's a spell effect on her. Like you try to charm
for
her.
example, let's say you cast a charm spell on her. It doesn't have a visual casting a charm spell on her. She could still sunder it, right?
Yeah, she can still sunder that because she knows she's being affected by it. That affects her. Like she's alerted to that effect.
She made a will save and she knows she failed.
Right. Like she has to roll an effect for that. But if you're affecting the environment around her, but with an invisible spell, how would she be able to know it's even there to sunder it? You know what I mean?
But she cannot spell sunder it if it's the environment. I thought it had to affect her personally. Right?
Hold on, I'm reading the...
Like if I want to do Hungry Pit, I don't think she could sunder that. Because that's the environment I'm attacking, I'm doing...
She can sunder it.
Something to, not her.
She
could sunder a Hungry Pit? How?
As long as it's a magic effect.
It's a spell effect. The effect brings in an extra dimensional space, which she can break. But I just...
Oh, yeah?
That's what I'm saying. But if it's invisible, she wouldn't know.
What about Force Cage? A Force Cage is invisible. It can't be seen.
She could break that too.
She could break it if she knows it. If she knows
it's there. See a Force Cage.
You cannot sunder a Force Cage. I call shenanigan there. You need either Disintegrate or Rod of Cancellation.
She can break
the only two effects that can break
the spell sunder can break a Force Cage.
That's bullshit.
Hey, a barbarian's mighty rage. She breaks through it like. That's godlike.
No, that's not godlike.
That's godlike.
Now
we need some It's time for some anti-casters already in this game. Well, listen, she had to get a series of rage powers. The first one was Witch Hunter, and then after Witch Hunter, she had to take. Then she was able to take Spell Sunder. So she has these raging supernatural abilities to break magic. Like that's her.
Oh, it's like a huge change. You have to invest a lot in order to.
Not a huge change. She had to be a certain level, and she had to take another rage power before that one. She had to take Witch Hunter. It's a series of rage powers that makes you anti-magic, pretty much. It's Witch Hunter, Spell Sunder, and there's another one. I forgot what it was called, but.
It has to have some limitation. Does it go against like the caster level?
I'm rereading it because I may have made a mistake.
Because we all know freaking Claudius has like the highest spellcaster we've ever seen at this
once per
level.
Okay, barbarian can attempt to sunder an ongoing spell effect by succeeding in a combat maneuver check.
Is it once per turn? Because if that's the case,
it's once per rage, but she's rage cycling. So,
I don't know what that means.
When you're immune to being fatigued, because you can't rage if you're fatigued, but she's immune to being fatigued. And it's called rage cycling because what happens is, since it's a free action to enter and exit a rage, on the barbarian's turn, they'll exit the rage and then they'll re-enter it. So now it's a brand new rage. It's called rage cycling.
Once a CMD
so if that's the case, she's at the beginning. It's always at the beginning of.
So it's her turn. So she basically ended. She ended her rage and put it back on, as if it never came off. But
on
it counts.
her turn.
But it counts as a new rage. So now all her abilities that say once per rage is now, is back on. Like she could use it again.
So that
She
means
could
she's
use
used
this
rage
again.
6 times. She's went through 6 rages.
She
It's
wasn't
been
there.
6 turns.
She wasn't there for 6 rounds. She's only been there for 2.
So she's went through 2 rages. You're saying?
She's on her third
'Cause
round.
she ended it in.
She's on her third round of
So
raging.
it's third. So it's a third her rage that she's going through. And so you're saying only on her turn she could do that.
She could rage cycle, yeah. She can't if she uses this now and somebody did another spell.
But
She wouldn't be able to break that
But
one.
it happened already. That happened because I did the Amber Sarcophagus twice in 1 turn.
Yeah, and then her turn came up. She
Aren't
delayed
you
the.
back
She
in
delayed
Claude
the.
Claude
She,
did it on his natural go, and then he did it
she
again
delayed it.
on.
And it's delayed.
And then
It's delayed for
Vanadium
one round.
went and he did White Raven's Tactics. Claudius went again in the same turn and did it, and she did it again.
Yeah, man, that's the point. There's only once per rage cycle.
Yeah, but Claudius did it. Hold on.
It was twice in the same turn.
It was twice in the same turn. She can only do it once per rage cycle, you said.
And that's the one, and the one that he did last is the one that got delayed till now, and she's breaking it now. But if she could only raid cycle on her go once every turn, then that means it should work.
What was
that means the
Claudius's
second one's gonna
initiative?
take effect.
He went before her.
She went before Claudius.
It-
So she got the highest initiative. Her initiative was 39. She beat Claudius.
That wasn't always his initiative though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying Claudius' initiative was faster than Valadin's.
It was faster than hers
But-
too.
Okay, so let's say that's the case.
I think it was faster.
So
All right,
if
let me
it's
see
faster
what.
than hers,
Let me see what her initiative was.
okay, because it still would stand the same way.
I
Because
thought her
if he
initiative
casts a
was
spell,
faster
if he goes
because when she
before
started
her
the encounter,
and he casted it
always
on her,
the new people go first.
huh?
I thought she went first at Claudius because it was a new encounter when she came.
She did, but
and
let's say
and always the new people go first, right?
I thought Gal had the highest initiative.
That's what I thought too. Gal, then Claudius, then Valerian, then Claudius again.
Right.
That's what I thought.
But let's say that's not what happened. Let's say Claudius went before her. If Claudius went before Gal, cast Amber Sarcophagus, then on Gal's go, she got rid of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then
Right.
she cycled her thing again. She rage cycled.
Right.
Now Valena made her go again. Made Claudius go again. Casted it on her. She had already rage cycled. And she already had her go. So how is
Claudius
she?
was originally at 38.
Which means that Gal went in front of her, of Claudius. But Claudius went twice, so that means Gal wasn't
Claudius
able
went
to rage
at
cycle.
38. He went and did Amber Sarcophagus.
She did her
She
thing to
delayed
break
it. No, she delayed it.
She
That's
delayed
an
it and
immediate
broke
action.
it in the same time.
No, she couldn't break it at the same time. She could only do it on her turn.
But she did.
So her turn had to come
She
back
did two
up.
immediate action, it seems like, in the same
Yeah,
round.
she can't
somehow.
do 2 immediate actions.
She didn't attack that go. She used something to break it. I remember you describing
She
her
delayed
breaking
it, and then everybody
with the
took.
sword.
She delayed it, and everybody took their turn. Everybody took their turn. Her turn came back up. She broke it because nobody knew she was gonna break it, so nobody did anything about it. They just knew she delayed it.
That's what I'm saying.
They
right?
just knew she delayed it.
Nah, that's not what happened. Go back and watch it. She delayed it.
Yeah,
and
I'm
she had her
looking at the
sword in the
initiative.
same time. She delayed it, and you said, and then after she delayed it, she did an attack like this and broke it. And then after that,
There's no way.
yeah, and Valena went after that and made
No,
Claudius
there's no
go
way.
again.
I couldn't
Xyno
have her.
shot,
No, I
Xyno-
couldn't have her attack until her turn came up because she had to make an attack on it. I would have, like Charles said, I would have been making 2 immediate actions. There's no way. Claudius went on an initiative count 38. He took his turn. He casted the spell. I said it's been delayed. So everyone was like, "Fuck! All right, she delayed it. Whatever." Everybody took their turns. Gao came back up. Then she broke it. Then Claudius's turn came back at 38.
Then what did he do?
I don't know what he did after
I'm
that.
telling you,
Doesn't
not
matter
how
what he
way
did after
went.
that, because whether he went at 38 or he went at 24 in that round, he would have casted. He would have casted. He would have casted the spell, and she would have immediate action delayed it again.
What you're saying is leaving out the fact that Valenum did White Raven's tactics on Claudius. It didn't go to a full initiative before Claudius went again. Because if you look at what I have marked off, White Raven's tactics should be gone. I used it on Claudius, and I had all of my maneuvers. Claudius went twice in one go.
I remember now.
So Claudius
No,
went twice.
I remember.
There
was No, that's not it. I'm thinking of the wrong thing. You had him do Alter Fortune.
Right. Which was a swift action. So that wasn't anything to do with Valenum. Valenum did Raven's tactics.
What do you use a 5th level slot for?
I didn't use a 5th level slot for
I
it.
see a 5th level open slot used for something.
What the hell?
No.
How many spells did I cast when I was not here?
An open slot 5th level spell. You had him cast something on his next turn.
5th level, what I have memorized is Dimension Jumper, Rarity Telepathic Bond, Skin of the Dragon, Transmute Rock, Unfettered Heroism. There's nothing in 5th level for me to cast. That I casted. Those are the spells I has memorized. I didn't cast any of those spells. The only thing I did.
No, it was an open slot, which means you could have casted anything.
But I didn't know that.
Yeah,
We just established with Pichardo that the only thing I thought open slots could be used for was for spells that were memorized.
I corrected you that night. I mean, do I have to really watch the video?
Yes,
just
you
to
do. I
freaking
didn't
find
use
out?
any 5th level spells, Lewis. I used 2 spells. I used Amber Sarcophagus twice, and I used Alter Fortune. That was it.
It doesn't matter whether he went at 38 or 24. You can only cast Amber Sarcophagus that one time again.
I casted it twice in one go.
No.
Valenum gave a White Raven tactics to him, and you had it where Gal
he casted
broke
an Amber Sarcophagus twice in one round. Why would he cast the same spell twice when the first one hit already?
Because the first one fucking got
So
bodied.
he casted 3 of them.
I casted 2 of them.
That's what I'm saying. The second one wouldn't have mattered whether you did it at 38 or 24. She would have used the immediate action. Her turn would have came back up, and she would have done the same thing.
But how was she able to do? You said she can only do it once per raid cycle. But if she already raid cycled that round, then how did she do it again?
Okay, I'm gonna say it again. She goes.
Raid cycles.
She took her turn. Claudius went. Claudius later goes. Claudius went at initiative 38.
Cast a spell on her.
Amber Sarcophagus. She
breaks
took her
it.
immediate action, delayed it. Couldn't
Breaks
break
it.
it. No, she can't break it, man.
She had her sword when she broke it. This is how I know. And she only had her sword up to last round.
No.
But,
She
alright,
had like
can
2 or
we-
3 rounds of fighting.
She used her sword to
She had
break
3
it.
rounds of fighting, actually.
Oh my God, I'm not crazy. You
I
told
know
me
she
you
used her sword to break it.
it.
But it wasn't in the same turn.
So who did I use the White Raven tactics on?
Claudius. Because his initiative is 1 below yours.
Right. Okay, clearly. So that means I casted the spell twice. But somehow, even though I cast it twice in the same round, that's what White Raven tactics does. Gal blocked it. If you know I use White Raven tactics, and clearly you can see from the missing slots that I used that spell twice, my question is, if she only raid cycles once per turn, how did she block the second one?
At initiative count 38, you did Amber Sarcophagus. I said it's delayed. I know I didn't say she attacked it because I know she can't attack it, not until her turn came back up. So, Claudius went, Kai went, Metzor went, all these people went.
Claudius went again.
Valenum went. Valenum
And
didn't
then-
use White Raven's tactics because nobody knew, not in that round, not in that particular round, nobody knew that she was capable of breaking it. When her turn came back up the round after, she broke it, and everything reset. She got her, she rage cycled. She's got her immediate action back.
So what did Claudius
So
do?
you had
in
Claudius.
his
That's what I'm
spell
saying.
You had
White
Claudius
Raven
do it a second time.
If you're all right, you're telling me what
There was a he didn't. He
you're
had,
telling me what I'm saying. couldn't have happened. So then tell me what did
No.
happen with my turn.
What I'm
'Cause
saying,
Claudius
what
did
I'm
go
saying
twice.
is whether you had him casted at initiative 38 or at 24 in that round that everything reset for her, the events were repeating itself. You have him cast Amber Sarcophagus. She gets hit by it. She delays it. Now I gotta wait for her turn to come back up so she can just break
She
it
could
again.
delay
But
it
in
the
the
same
in the
round.
in the turn that you're waiting
It
for her
wasn't
to
the
come
same
back
round.
up,
I just said her turn came back up and everything reset.
that's the problem.
Everything
in the
reset.
turn that she's waiting for her round to come back
She
up,
couldn't use
Claudius,
her swift action that turn
in the turn
until it ended.
the conflict with what he's saying is in the turn that Gal was waiting for her turn to come back up to break the spell again, Claudius went again and casted the spell, and that's the part that's not being addressed. If that's the case, because I know that she used her sword on the first one, and she's using her fist on this one. But my thing is, I cast both of these spells in the same turn. So then, what else did I do with my White Raven's tactics then?
Amber Sarcophagus twice in one turn. There's no way.
So then, what did I cast then?
Do I get that spell back then?
That's what I'm saying. I casted it twice because I used an open slot and I used a memorized version of it. I used a memorized version of it and an open slot.
Yeah, that's what you said like in the beginning of this session, and I was like, damn, 1,000 GP off the grid.
And I remember his frustration when he asked, "Are you casting that again?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm casting it again." And he was slightly frustrated because obviously he doesn't want Gal to get bodied. And then
that's where I came with this theory that maybe spell resistance was an issue here.
And then he himself asked, "How am I doing it?" And I'm like, "Because I have an open slot." And then he double checked to make sure I could even cast Amber Sarcophagus using an open slot. And then he found out that I could. During that time after that is where that's what I'm trying to find out what happened. Like, I went twice. I cast the spell twice. I remember casting the spell and him delaying and buying it all at the same go.
When she does that delay of the spell, is that like an immediate action?
Yeah, it's like an immediate action.
Oh, so that's it? She's done then. She already did her immediate action that round. She can't use it again.
Right, it only resets on her go.
Right, so that second spell should have taken effect, right?
Right. I'm just trying to find out what happened then. If what I'm saying I didn't occur, then what did occur? Because something had to happen.
Damn it, if that's the case, then this battle could theoretically already supposed to be over then.
Damn. Took 20 minutes just to fucking finish Io's turn? She still ain't even taking. I had her delay. She's still before Claudius.
Alright, so we're talking about Zion's shot.
Still talking about Zion's shot. Something happened with Claudius' turn.
No, let it keep going.
Now, see, there's one problem. I'm not gonna say anything. I know who this is gonna do next.
This is like I remember it too.
Okay. So it's Claudius' turn.
So right after that, she sees the magic that's forming around her. She takes her falcon and she raises it up.
Mm-hmm.
And smashes the magic,
Told you did it all on the same turn.
It's like a whole slate.
See?
All right, that wasn't supposed to happen at the same time.
Okay, that's what I mean. I wasn't crazy, Lou. And that's why I was like, I'll do it again.
Wait.
So she's going for an attack right now. What you saying?
She's taking her turn now. Yeah.
See?
That's what happened.
What?
I just
Is it a power of magic, or is it just she has something of the magic?
I just realized what happened. So why did they drop Claudius?
The spell level to temporary HP too, right?
Oh, she doesn't have the magic ear, I think it's called.
Yeah, that is something like that. I was like, I know these things back in my head. I was like, oh god.
Told you, man. I never got a chance. She bodied it the first time, and I had to do it again, and it got delayed. But if she's race cycling, then how she do it twice in the same time?
Oh, there. Okay, so take over round of rage.
Which she shouldn't have had to do. She's race cycling anyway.
I have no idea what's going on right now. Irrelevant. If someone could find this PDF, that would be great.
We need hours to do the best possible ability. Oh, I would love to play that campaign. Starjammer. That must be based off of Spelljammer.
It is. It's Spelljammer in Pathfinder form.
Nice. I would love to play in that. I know someone that wants to play in that campaign. Someone by the name of Pensis. Sun Elf.
She scans across her enemies before her and waits for the first to brave.
That's Watson's character. He always wanted a spaceship, but never was able to get it.
I know she's delayed. I had a delay.
Oh, Spelljammer ship. There we go.
So she does that.
I wouldn't mind playing in that campaign. It looks fun.
Ferocious. The winged Ferocious that are also coming tonight. He doesn't get off. He doesn't get off.
What did I change it to? She's not even there.
What? I say.
Just to delete the reaching at people in my threatening zone. What a fool. Who is this? You, nigga? Me? But someone else uncontrolled.
Yeah, so the full plan is this. Claudius wants to do Thomas and all that. His first.
It wasn't put.
Just says she.
Dino's still.
All right, so take a shot. That way.
That's when Zylo took the shot, so he could capture it, and then I could do a sarcophagus on him.
Can you still bluff? What other shit you do to lower the AC? Yeah, let me bluff him. Hey! So the hell was it? I don't got time for you to play when I watch this. If I was a fighter right now.
Claudius, go ahead.
No, he would not.
I saw what happened. So,
The Claudius would not what?
you heard yourself saying Amber Sarcophagus.
Huh?
Did you hear yourself say Amber Sarcophagus?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm looking at the initiative thing. I had her delay her turn, as you can see in the turn order. You're doing Amber Sarcophagus now.
Is this the first
So
one? Or
what I
second
was
one?
doing, so what I was describing before, it wasn't that I was happening at the same time. I had already said she delayed it. I was narrating.
Is this the first or the second casting?
This is the first casting.
How's that possible when the first time we're talking about the casting is from back here?
This is the first one because Gao went first. Gao, and I didn't have her do anything. I had her delay. That was the first thing I had her do was delay.
No, the first one was like way earlier over
wasn't
here.
earlier.
Back when you first described yourself, you said,
No, this,
okay,
that comes later in this. In
that
this
comes
video.
later in
In
this.
this video, yeah.
Okay, so this is when. So after this, we're gonna get the part where you describe her taking out her sword and breaking it all in one go. Okay, so this is the
So
first.
you're
one.
right, but I was also right. Like I did say it at the same time, but that's only because I was narrating.
Okay,
She had
but so then
she
what
had
happened?
delayed it, and then I chose to take her delayed turn after Claudius was done. 'Cause that's why the initiative changed.
So what you're saying is she delayed and Claudius ended up going in front of her because she delayed.
She went after Claudius,
So she went after Claudius.
which means now she could take a whole turn, which includes
So because she went after
includes
Claudius,
a full attack.
so Claudius
she
went
used
and
the first
used
attack to sunder the spell,
right. So she used
and with Claudius right above her, still in the initiative order.
and so she summoned everything, did all that stuff,
Right.
and she really raid cycled. This is with Claudius going with her delaying. So now what about the second casting? Because the second casting should have been after she had already used all her stuff.
So she used all her stuff.
Wait, what? On top of the table. What do you mean right now? Now she's pissed. Yo, you're crazy. Who's pissed? Who's pissed? Now she's really pissed. She's too loud. Who's pissed? Who's pissed? Who's pissed? Yeah. I mean, she was already raging, but like now her sights are like locked onto Zino. It's seen as like the bullets. Let's go. She has like the bullets coming from him. Gal fucking.
So when Zino went damage her, she got pissed.
That HP did not move. Was it just temporary HP so much that it just it moved? She just when she rages, she has like when she rages, she had an extra 180 HP onto her. No problem, gotcha. I was trying to figure out what was going on. That rage is that rage HP?
Alright, so Zino bullets like sink in. Claudius. Okay. So now Claudius going again after Zino.
Alright, we got it. Rages, she has like when she rages, she had an extra 180. Something was messed up, but oh wow. But anyway, that's that. Why are you shooting yourself? But anyway, Claudius using Justin Sam Watson's using Claudius, so Watson. I don't got time for you to be playing when I watch this. If I was a fighter right now, you would get body. No, he would not. Oh my god. You just said a fighter would get bodied by a bar free.
I
I
walked
would
away.
say B. So a bunch of bullets start hitting her and burning her. So she's taking the damage from the fire. I'm fucking with you anymore. On top of the table. What do you mean right now? Now she's pissed. Yo, you're crazy. Who's pissed? Who's pissed? Now she's really pissed. She's too loud. Who's pissed? Who's pissed?
Goblin was an invoker and a rogue.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's true. We didn't know.
No wait, I had to go after Zino.
If we could teleport, them pits would have came out and swallowing her a long time ago.
I needed to get to where Claudius went.
But away out. You know, like a fucking buddy here.
Mad foam rage.
Okay, why did
I don't know.
Claudius just disappear with the fucking
Claudius 38.
Is it Devourer of Magic or is it just
38 is right after her, so she's at 39. Which is still weird. If she delayed,
Hold up.
The sarcophagus.
she should be going after
Okay,
Claudia
there's the
still.
sarcophagus.
She's still mobile. And there's an effect until the next turn.
Then I'll use action point. You said he didn't do anything? Gal didn't do anything?
What do you mean?
Between the times that Zyno shot him and now.
No. She missed.
Alright, so I'll take that then.
Alright, that's all.
I did have it delayed.
She's not that cover.
So you had her delay the.
I was planning to have her do something to Zyno, like take her turn.
Mhm.
Then I stopped,
She's got cover.
and I just had her continue delay.
But I'm confused. So I'm confused about the initiative order because like
Ignore the initiative.
if she
order.
delayed, that means she's going. She went after Claudius. Claudius cast her first
But isn't that
Alright,
like
yeah.
time and she bodied it, and then if she bodied it, then she took her go.
Yeah, but that would take up. I mean, I can't cast any immediate actions on my next turn, right?
No, you did Alta Fortune already. Isn't that an immediate action?
It is.
It is.
I knew there was. I had to be something. It wasn't going to use it right away. Oh, I might as well just take the 6. So that's 19.
No, see, there's one problem. I'm not gonna say anything. So I know what Liz is gonna do next. Yeah, I know my abilities, so like, I don't want to do that.
I don't know. Then I switched to
Alright,
initiative.
so right after that, she sees the magic that's forming around her. She takes her falcon, she raises it up.
Yeah, it smashes the magic. Yep, here we go.
She does like a full swing in a circle.
Oh my god. She sucked it.
Then I changed her.
Alright, roll the seed.
Ah, wait a second. So,
She gets out the magic.
so she's going for an attack right now. Is what you're saying?
Yes.
She's taking her turn now, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Good, but is it Devourer of magic, or is it just she has Sunder the magic? I think Devourer is second, but Sunder is the third ability.
Okay, so the question is, what is the
The
lane?
spell level to temporary HP too, right?
Valenum did White Raven's tactics, and Claudius won again.
That's what Rage
Yeah, she's still hit. Oh, the rage, yeah, she hit that shit.
No, I have to use one of the Rage powers.
This is fucking nuts, man.
Hey Lou, can Valenum use good karma?
I remember I tried that too. You were like, nah, it doesn't
Is
work.
that attack that she takes to go and hit the magic? Since can I use good karma to redirect that?
She got it. 52 or higher, and she.
So she smashed it successfully. That must mean that.
Yeah, I don't really miss that right there. Decent defense.
Come on.
Think Kev's all good?
Still take my turn.
Yeah.
I just want to know if she had crit.
Yeah.
She should be going after Claudius
She lost her
now.
weapon.
If she delayed to after, if she acted after Claudius, she should be going after Claudius on the initiative. Not at 39 still.
Try to go rush her.
Alright, let's just see if the Valenum. Alright.
Is this for real? This blue? Boruto.
His son is in the anime.
Oh my.
Motherfucker, scruple that fucking Boruto.
What's Shield Water?
He boosts my CMD.
Plus
Could you
1,
try
and
charging?
then I have.
He's done.
Now after that, I'm gonna do.
But you pick the weapon up?
White Raven's tactics and
Use
Claudius.
White Raven's tactics so that
Yeah.
Lawrence can go again. By the way, can I get the rest of my maneuvers? I know I had White Raven's tactics and Burnishing Shell
also have another one. I added that one.
I should have 3 by now. I should have one last
Oh,
go.
so we did Lambs. I need to know what happened to Claudius.
Clearly, I casted.
No, I know. I need to.
She don't have to use it again. So when her turn comes up again,
She got her.
or she got her immediate back. Now that I made her use it, when her turn comes up again, she can't use the swift action. She has some swift actions I would like to use, but I can't.
So now let's just delay it again. She didn't get the break.
She didn't break it. No. She's pressed.
On her turn, she can't.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, man.
So it's a round.
Give me that.
They break it when she
Alright,
attacks.
here's what we're gonna do. So it's a round. So then Claudius goes, come on. Get it. I don't give a shit how good you are. You are not better than the squad. Goodbye. Goodbye. Now he's out the picture. Now let's deal with these regulars. Let's go.
Wait, I missed what happened.
Okay? By the way, can I get the rest of my maneuvers? I know I had White Ringer's tactics and that's just the same.
Supposed to have another one. I added that one. What round was this? 5?
Yeah. It's been a while. Cause he uses open slot to cast.
And you have all of them right now.
Alright, cool. So I use White Ringer's tactics to make Claudius go again. Claudius is gonna make another attempt at the same thing. So he'll do it twice. He already went, so shouldn't be a problem.
Wait, he's gonna cast it again?
He has an open slot for it. For a 7th level.
Okay.
So we'll do it again.
No,
No. It says it on the character sheet.
that open slot is only so he can cast.
Then we looked it up.
He has his shit on first. Okay, he has that open slot to cast spells.
Then, yeah, I remembered he could do it as a 4-round action.
Oh, he can use it for any spell if he does a 4-round action.
Sweet. So we're going to cast it again. So I'm gonna roll, and depending on whether he gets attracted or not, then I'll take on it. Hopefully, that
See, so you should have been hit with it right there.
God damn it.
See,
I'm fucking rolling this shit.
I got happy because you got frustrated. I thought it stuck.
I don't give a shit how good you are. You are not better than the squad. Goodbye. Goodbye. Now he's out the picture. Now let's deal with these regulars. Let's go. Let's go.
You coming up there? What'd you do?
Power sheet.
Whatever.
Now that I see that with the delay again.
How is that possible? She just did it just now.
See?
No, her turn just
Turn came up, and then she ended it.
It wasn't her turn before.
She couldn't take a swift action on her turn. Now her turn's over. Now
It
she
doesn't
Deja vu.
still have to look.
So you saying she gets her stuff reset, but this is on the same turn. This is on turn 5. Even if her stuff reset on her go, that's fine. She delayed till after
What
Claudius.
confused me was when I had her delay. It was the same round. And I thought it was her turn coming up again.
Alright. The only turn that came up twice is Claudius. Because he went twice because of White Raiders tactics.
She doesn't get a swift on her turn. But the
You
turn that
listen
she
to
gets-
Darren, because Darren's mad hype about the ability. That's what happened. Darren's like, no, she gets it again. I'm like, how is she doing this twice to the same girl? Like, what?
Alright.
Darren is biased when it comes to barbarians.
He was just, Darren was just mad hype about the situation.
What messed me up was when I had her delay. And then, yeah, Darren went and said her turn came up again. Which it didn't. She just didn't take it until later. On top of all that, what I was originally trying to do was reread Spell Sunder. Because I might have messed that up anyway. For any effect other than one on a creature, the barbarian must make a count.
Must
To
make a what?
sunder an effect on a creature. Oh, never mind. Okay. Whew. It said for any effect other than one on a creature. So I'm like, fuck. If it's on a creature, does that mean I can't sunder it? But I okay. To sunder an effect on a creature, it's just harder. It's just harder for it to do it. All right, so it's all right.
Even my high spell caster,
With
that dude, caster level, you can still sunder like butter. What the hell?
Well, I'm assuming it's a Cagewright, and his whole purpose is dedicated to making sure our magic don't affect him. So
Okay, that's like their mage slayer, pretty much.
right, it'll basically it'll be your see, like how you're geared to have high level spells. He's geared to be able to attack. So if it's based on
No.
a CMD and he's raging,
I'm geared to have a high caster level, not high level spells.
well, that's what I
If
mean.
I was a single,
Like your
if I
caster
was a
level is
single-
really
single
high.
Spellcaster, I should have level 8 spells by now.
It's like
I know.
it'll be like your caster level versus Gal's like ability to attack things.
Sundering,
And
which
considering-
he probably
and
has a
considering
high
Gal's-
combat maneuver bonus.
Right, and plus Gal could rage, which boosts so much of her attack and her
Probably
maneuver.
like plus 50 some shit. That's higher than any caster level 30 something.
Right. And plus you consider she has to have an attack high enough to hit Darren. So
Oh yeah, never mind.
that's what I'm saying. Like it unbalances the game for everybody. For
Yeah,
every-
can't keep up with that shit. No way.
All right.
It's a lot easier to get a CMD bonus up than your caster level.
Hell yeah.
Just one magical item, bro. I got this Ioun Stone. It gives you +1 to caster level. 30,000 K, son. All you need is just a feat. Let's say improved trip. +2 to trip. Then you get greater improved trip. Another +2 to trip. Plus you got all this stuff.
Hell, you
That's
get a
way too
masterwork
tough.
weapon.
So when
and
did
you'll
he-
get +1.
Yeah, masterwork weapon.
So he
plus
hit her
5 weapon,
again.
you go add to it. Strength.
What happened? The
He hit it
way
again on the 24. And then I said, oh, she delayed it.
And then you
Okay,
had-
so then what actually happened was... that only works if it has...
So basically, the only thing Gal should have now is immediate action.
Okay, so...
Are we going back to round 5 or are we progressing round 6?
What round are we at now?
We're supposed to be in round 6 right now.
Oh. Okay, I see it now. Yeah,
But we're trying to fix round 5 though.
got it.
Okay, so here's what happens instead. She gets encased.
Oh shit.
But since she was encased... First of all... Okay, yeah, her initiative is 39. Zyno went... The Ferocitors. Which one... Did this one didn't hit Darren at all, did it?
No.
One got tripped, one full attacked.
I got
and
that one
another
trip.
full
That
attack.
one's where it's at. Okay. This one, then. I'm gonna change its actions.
Okay.
Actually, full attacks the sarcophagus.
How do they know it's breakable?
You can ask them when you beat their ass.
Yo, mess up. I mean, not mess up. Claudia goes like mess up.
Well, where was that one originally? Because if that one has to 5-foot step, they can't. Because remember, originally she was able to 5-foot step out of my threatened space to attack Darren.
It was
But
here,
she-
Watson. He
Oh.
was flanking.
Well, then I'll
mess
put it
with
in.
him.
No, it
No.
wasn't there originally. It
Yeah, I'll put
moved
it-
there to attack
Yeah,
Darren.
I'll put it here.
He was not there, Louis. He was down here flanking.
Yeah, he
Messi
was. He
all the way
was.
down
He
here.
wasn't down there. He was flanking above with where where Metsuar was.
Yeah, it was here, and I had him
No,
It was here.
It can't 5-foot step
It was
though.
over here.
out
No,
of
it
your,
wasn't.
out of your threatened space.
It
was
it
here.
wasn't. It
It
wasn't
was here.
there.
It was there. I moved it
That's where
there.
he was at.
Not
He was there,
originally.
man.
Not in round 5.
Originally, it was here.
Not in round 5. It moved there because it wanted to attack Darren. But if you're changing his go,
Okay, then it goes here. It's
that's,
still 5 foot.
it can't
there.
5-foot step.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
out
no,
of-
that's
out
getting
of your
out.
threatened-
That's
yeah, it's
getting
getting
out.
out.
He should have been originally here. He should have been originally here because he moved because he was going to attack Darren.
No, but we're changing. He's changing.
I
his-
originally 5-footed here so I could flank Darren and get an extra +2 bonus.
Right. That was before Gal was in
Yeah,
the
But
sarcophagus.
I'm going back to their turn. Now the blind ones obviously are going to keep their turn. The one that's stuck between Kai and Metsuar obviously isn't moving anywhere. It's just this one. And this is it's just this one that's going in to full attack.
$20. One.
A crit. Now I just gotta get the damage up.
How much HP does your sarcophagus have, Pichardo?
Yeah, 200 I think. What's the fucking base attack? Base attack, where's the base attack? Okay.
Well, anyways, it has a. I lost connection there for a second. Or maybe it was you guys. I don't know. It was probably me.
So how much HP does your sarcophagus have, Pichardo? Does it go up based on your spell level?
Yeah, I think it's maxed as 200 HP and a hardness of 5.
Okay.
So that's damage. That's like what, like damage reduction 5 and 200 HP.
Mm.
So
Yeah, it's hardness of 5 and 10 HP per caster level, max 200.
yeah, my caster level is 23, so it's max. It's 200 HP.
Alright, let's hope that can stand up to this full attack.
We gotta get people to snipe him out. Sniper. No.
Well, now that the Farasu changed their go in turn 5, everybody after your initiative can change their go too.
That is true.
Because now that Gal is in the sarcophagus.
I never doubted you, Master Watson. Good shit. It was worth every gold piece.
I know it was a crazy, son. I just thought I don't know how Gal works, but I knew that's what she did. I just thought she was fucking broken. That's all. I thought she was fucking.
I thought you were getting like 2 immediate action per round. I'm like, damn, figure it out. Like.
I thought she was just OP. I don't know why, but
Did I have telepathy? No, no.
Yo, this Gal guy is like their Kenpachi, son.
yeah, he had a. Wait a minute. If she's not raging, maybe I guess the Frost will have barbarian levels. I thought she was the reason why they were raging.
Oh, that's the rage.
Because now she's in the sarcophagus. Whatever effects that she was having on them should be done. And she don't got her
I
sword. So.
thought it died. Okay, I figured they had a blade.
Oh, fuck, he's gone. Oh, he's back.
I don't know what keeps happening with my internet. I keep like freezing.
Damn.
Whoa, what the fuck? That shit's getting destroyed. What's all that damage I see there?
Hey, it's not supposed to be.
Plus 40.
Yeah, that's not supposed to be plus 48. Why did it say plus 48? I'm looking at that like, wait a second.
Plus 48.
All I was gonna say was like, how was it like plus 14 to tie? Now it's plus 50. Are you trying to keep somebody alive?
Okay, yeah, it's supposed to be 9. It's supposed to be 28. Not 48.
I guess you just take off 20 from the roll. Or you just re-roll it. Do what you want, yeah.
No, just take off 20. 29. I gotta take off 15 after that. 29. And 30. And then that one's correct. That one's correct. Minus 15. Alright, so 73 damage done on the sarcophagus. And it yells out, and it's in Demodon.
I don't think any of us speak that one.
No, nobody.
Yo, I don't know what the hell's going on with my internet, man. I keep like getting
Except for
knocked out.
Metsuar.
Metsuar understands that shit. So can Metsuar tell us mentally what they're saying? Or was he crying out?
Did I miss anything?
No. This one's blind and prone? Since when?
Oh, he tried to attack. He tried to attack, and I got attack opportunity and tripped him.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay. Alright. So stands. This one stands back up then, which provokes an attack of opportunity from. You already took yours. I think combat reflexes. He doesn't have one. Provokes from Kai then, since he has reach now. Whenever he takes one, he can make 2 attacks.
I thought he could make 4.
2, so he can make 4 per.
There's a perfect candidate to send to the abyss, son. That portal that Cynthia's making. Sending these Cagewright criminals. What's that place called again? Recidivus? It's been a while, I don't say that name.
Oh, you're talking about the prison plane that we made?
Oh, yeah, that's what it's called, the prison plane. Perfect candidate, son, to send out there, son.
Yeah, we just plane shift, touch him, send him right there.
He ain't got like.
The only problem is we can't do it in here because there's no teleport in here.
Bar.
Yeah, so we gotta move him out and then whoop, throw his ass there, and then it's done. It's a wrap.
We gotta hide him somewhere. That spell lasts like 1 day per level. So that dude's gonna be there for like 23 days of stasis if we can manage.
Nah, we shouldn't do that because for us to have clairvoyance and clairaudience, so they'll find him and then come break him out.
Well, that's true.
We gotta deal with him right now.
What's the plan then? We're gonna have to kill him then, right?
I like the idea of sending him to the prison plane.
But how? Since we cannot send him, we cannot do no interdimensional travel.
Well, we can move him outside of the gates. We're really not that far in, actually.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, once we go outside the gates, then we could do that.
Oh, fuck. Somebody got a 20. Oh, wait. That's
Wait a
Kai.
second. How is the blind one doing that?
It's not the blind one. That's Kai's attack opportunity.
Oh, I'm like, how's the blind one full attack?
Oh, these guys are like blind masters. You know, like from what's it called? Daredevil. You know that blind guy.
The blind one got up. He switched places with a Matsugi. He takes out 2 swords, sunders the sarcophagus.
Pretty much. I'm gonna create this. I'm gonna create this conjuration summoning spell. It's gonna be called Summon Legends. You know, just be like, just summoning PCs when I need them. Like,
well, you got Gate. You could do it with Gate. Once you do Legend Lore, cast Legend Lore spell, and then you could gate whoever you want after that. They just gotta, walk through it. So legit, you already have a spell like that.
I think you got a crit. You got a crit. Alright, so
Damn, out again. So. These computers are kaputs.
what else did he hit with that other one? I think he missed with a 2. Yeah, he missed with the 2.
Damn, this nigga got 4 attacks. Look how much shit he did on 4 attacks.
But he did a lot of damage. And it's 42. And its AC's down, he did debilitating strike, so its AC's down by 4? No, more than that. 5. His AC's down by 5. And he can do more than one debilitating attack. So his AC's down by 5. His attacks are down by 5. And if he were to attack Kai, it would be down by 7 each. And I think it's not staggered. Alright, so it stands back up.
Yo, Pachardo,
Still blind.
yo,
the Warborn, son. What's goody mob?
yo, I'm down, man. I've been wanting to play a fighter for so long now. Either that, yo, for the next campaign, either that or Hierarchy. We could do that Starjammer show that just came out, man.
Well, now that Matt went and quit, I'm gonna have to revise my character.
That one missed. The freaking Amber Sarcophagus.
Tell me which one, Penthus or the Warborn?
This one's turn stayed the same. So
The Warborn. Since Matt Samuel quit,
Alright, so
next level, next campaign, I was gonna play Alchemist, but now I'm coming into it with like a complete clean slate because now I don't know who's gonna be at the table anymore.
You're gonna come now with what you said?
Can't go. She doesn't take.
A complete clean slate because I don't know who's gonna be at the table anymore.
Ah, true.
That goes down.
Dude, come on, man. Let's
so
do Hierarchy. I've been wanting to play that campaign for like forever.
Alright, so
You saw that link that Antonio just put up there? That Starjammer thing?
Yo, Lewis, bring us in space.
Hey, Lou,
Send us over
I've
some
been knowing
Starjammer.
about-
If you find those books,
I've
let
been-
me know and give them
What's
to me.
it? They updated Spelljammer.
No, it's not
It's called Starjammer now.
I saw the link.
They didn't
that he put
update
up.
Spelljammer. Starjammer is like
It's
pure sci-fi.
Yeah,
Like
it's
with
not the
nano
same.
machines and shit like that. Like
If you
It's
find
like
the
Pathfinder's
find
version
those
of
PDFs.
like
Take
Star
the
Wars.
nano machine bullshit
Oh.
out. We don't need that.
Hey, Lou,
no,
Super
like
magic.
everything's sci-fi. It's got like laser pistols and all of that. Like
What?
it's cybernetics. You could play
Like,
androids.
it's full blown like Star Trek.
Yeah,
Oh, what the fuck? I don't want that.
yeah.
I thought
I'm
it
not
was
really
like
looking for
Spelljammer.
that, bro. Lou, what maneuvers do I have now?
Takes place like 5,000 years in the future
Oh, no, hell no. I thought it was. Oh,
of
I mean, I'll make a
Galarian.
new character for that, though. I mean, it sounds cool, though.
No, it has a bunch of stuff in it
I'll
to
count
use
this
for
to-
like a
I'll
sci-fi
count
thing.
this to medieval
If I'm gonna
level
play
higher.
like sci-fi,
Just
I'd
go
rather
with it.
just play Star Wars Saga.
It's a freaking
No, I know. I'd rather play Star Wars Saga. Honestly, I'm gonna get the books anyway because to
The
use.
Starjammer books?
I'm gonna get it anyway to use it in. Because there's actually a quest that was made by Dungeons and Dragons that involved like sci-fi stuff. So it's good to use. I could use the rules for that in case I ever run that adventure.
What
I could use
maneuvers
that
do
for
I
that,
have?
but oh shit.
I was about to say, is that Shelly? That's the first time I see her up this late.
ended your turn around 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think
I
it,
did
I
Wyvern
think
as
it, I
tactics,
think
and that was it.
it resets, so you start with a brand new 2.
We doing the same round over, right? From like before.
Yeah.
From
No,
like
we're
when
doing
I
we're
was
doing
like,
round 6 now.
okay. Oh, all right, all right.
2 and 3. So you have Burnish Shell and Revitalizing Strike.
Okay. For the one that's nearly hurt, I'm gonna use Revitalizing Strike on him. Actually, the one that's prone, he's easier to hit. I really just want the HP. One that's hitting on the floor and blind.
Wait.
17.
Alright, that hit.
And I rolled 2d6 to heal, right?
3d6.
3d6.
You have to deal damage, or you just have to hit?
I think he has to hit.
It's just a successful melee attack.
I already know everything is sucked up by damage reduction, but got the HP though. 5 and 5 and 3 is 8 damage. I mean 8 that I rolled on the 6-sided.
I think it's 8
Plus my
initiative
my
level.
initiative level.
Plus 9. So what'd you heal? 5 and... That's 13 plus 9. It's 22. You heal 22.
22. Sweet. My swift action, I'm gonna save it. That was my standard. Could I do that fighting defensively? I'm sorry. Can you apply that -2 penalty for that?
Minus 4.
-4, sorry.
Yeah.
Now it's fighting defensively. Move action. I'm going to move. Here. So that's my move, my standard, and you'll go, Claudius.
There, I made her amber colored.
And so Vladimir goes, we gotta stop this demon. Take them all down, boys. Take them all down. Thanks, Claudius. Sure go, Claude.
I thought that was amber. That's fucking burgundy.
I always picture amber as like a yellowish color,
Yeah, more like orangey.
orangey. Yeah. You know, like
There.
there we go.
I'll do yellow.
Thank you. He's like fossilized, son. They'll find him like 3,000 years later, like ancient artifact. They think it's like a fossil, and then when they break the stone, dude's back with a vengeance. Stasis removed. Yeah, that's like the sort of shit that happens to Captain America, man.
Well, what was I gonna say? Yeah. Yeah.
That freaking traitor.
Claudius is target.
That Hydra agent.
Yep. Apparently the best Hydra agent to ever live.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing about the sarcophagus. She can't be targeted at all.
Yeah, we don't want to target.
We don't want to target.
No, I
We
know.
gonna keep
I
it
heard you guys
fucking-
talking about like trying to magically transport her well in the sarcophagus. She has to actually be broken out of it first before you can affect her. Cause nothing.
Why can't we just plane ship the entire sarcophagus and we'll leave it there in the plane somewhere?
Oh, you can do that.
And that's exactly what we do. All we want to
No, I'm just saying, like, if somebody wanted to attack her, yeah, what is it saying? Yeah, I hear you. That's my laptop. Shit. I hear it, yeah. It's sound. It's just now. Stupid. I wish I could fucking. Yeah, you got the staticky too. I don't know how to fucking fix it.
Now it sounds a little clearer.
Oh, there it goes. Now it's cleared up.
Okay, here we go. What the?
That's weird. Alright. Audience's turn.
Oh, I could hear you guys again. Like, what the hell's going on? What was it that you were saying that we could just send? Yeah, we don't care if we send.
No, I know
entire
that. Matt just said all that.
sarcophagus
Matt was just saying that.
If somebody breaks him out, he's gonna kill people. He could take care of himself in the planes, whatever. All right, it's not going now, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we see 1, 2, 3, 4 of those things. Let me see if I prepared. I've been wanting to cast a spell since like back in level 7, level 8. Never casted it before. I'm gonna cast it for the first time.
For the first time. Break a spell cherry. See there. Charlie.
It's always something. Jesus.
Oh, he's getting cut up.
Charles Connection.
I said, yeah, Charles Connections is as bad as my fucking. The sound of my laptop. Yeah.
I finally got the chance to cast a spell.
There it
Claudius
goes.
goes like, starts chanting, you see lightning, you know, it reminds me of one of my favorite villains in fucking D&D, Raceland, his apprentice, Dalamar's lightning lance. Yeah. So I'm casting Dalamar's lightning lance. Yes, you heard that right, Watson. Dalamar.
Dalamar's lightning lance.
Yes, I got
I
that
saw that
spell
on your
from
character
Dragonlance
sheet.
setting.
He's got 4 lightning lances. Range touch attack, they deal 10d6 damage. They get a half. It's not being too special. Oh, but it doesn't go through energy resistance. It just goes through magical resistance.
Wait, time out. Are they immune to lightning? I forgot.
No.
Okay, good.
You create and hurl a second lightning lance. Oh, it's only 3, not 4. Okay.
Is it 3? I thought it was, yeah.
It says a second one at 10th and a third at 15th. That's it. Just 3.
Can I hit one of those? Yeah.
All bolts must be aimed at enemies within 30 feet of each other.
10d6 lightning damage. How much damage would that do to the lightning? I mean, how much would it heal him? I mean,
it'll heal about, what was it, like half?
That's 10d6.
Was it 1?
No, you heal 1 point every 3 damage.
oh, so it's not even worth it then, because it does also.
It is
like
worth it.
46
If it does damage to them, it heals me.
Huh? Well,
If you
this
could
spell does 3d6 impact damage, which
Oh.
I'm sure which your damage reduction will reduce, and then it does 10d6 lightning damage on top of that. So I don't know if
Yeah, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it.
It'll work.
Yeah.
Alright, it'll be worth it. Alright, so I'm gonna cast one on. I'm gonna shoot one lance at Valeno, Lewis.
Alright.
So let's do the impact damage first. This goes against your.
Damage
Well, I
reduction.
know you gotta. Yeah, I don't gotta roll a range touch attack. I'm assuming, right?
No.
Because he's gonna let me hit him.
Yeah.
How'd you move over there? Lay him over there?
Mm-hmm. You got attack opportunity from who? 2 people are blind.
How'd you move through there? There's like 3 enemies right here. Well, 2 of them are blind, I guess. So he just went.
Yeah. Do I
I
have to
just
move?
went around.
Alright.
I mean, I could go back.
No, you're fine.
I can move. It's fine. I don't. All right. So let's do the impact damage first. You got damage reduction, so you should be good.
Yeah.
1d. What the hell was it? 3. It was 3d6, right? 3d6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So 9 damage. What's your damage reduction, Matt?
9. Soaked it all up.
All right, good. You suck it all up. So now I'm gonna do the lightning damage. 10d6. All right, 29.
He heals 9 damage.
Okay, good. Now the other 2 lightnings to the one that's almost dying. This one over here, down here. I gotta roll. I gotta make a ranged touch
Yeah,
attack,
this
right?
one's low life, and that one too.
Oh fuck! That should probably miss. A 3.
Damn.
It's a ranged touch attack, so I
Yeah, I
don't
was
know.
just saying, it's ranged touch. You got +1 because of. So it's 4. Plus your dex makes it.
My dex is high now because I got that glossy +4.
Base attack. What's that base attack? Shit, what did I say? And you don't have precise shot.
No, I don't got precise shot, no.
And Kaiser. Alright, so you have 7 minus. 7 plus 1 is 8 plus 6 is 14 plus 3. 17, take off 4 without precise shot makes it 13. And I just gotta see his touch AC. Touch AC. 13. That actually missed, yeah. Wow.
Okay. Can I shoot another one at him or no?
According to the spell.
Actually, no. I'm gonna shoot at this one. That way, I don't get that -4 penalty. Do I still get a -4 penalty on this one? Even though I have direct sight to it? This one? The one next to the lake on this one?
This one?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, you can hit that. You did well with that one.
Okay, I'll go for that. Ooh, nice. That probably hit, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so let me do the bludgeoning damage first.
Yeah, the
One,
Impact damage.
3d6. 12 damage. What? Excuse me, 11 damage. Sorry, I don't know any. I don't know if damage reduction also if he has damage reduction. And then 10d6 lightning damage, but they do get a 42 save though. So let me roll the what the fuck is all this ones?
Holy
You guys gotta love it.
That's a lot of ones.
Damn.
That's a lot of ones, man.
Yeah, let me roll mine. That's why I read. See, you see why Claudius don't blast? This is supposed to be a very powerful spell, and I just did Paul Treat like that. Magic Missile would have done better than this shit.
Magic.
That's a lot of ones, man.
That's why Claudius doesn't blast. You know, now I hope you guys see this. I leave the blasting for Cyno and Messuar and Kai. Let me see. Let me roll my 42 crap. 1d20 plus 14. 29, 42 d6. 29.
Alright, let me see. It's 42. What did I roll?
You roll the 10 plus whatever you have there.
And it's raging. We got it right on the dot.
Okay, good for him. Magic missiles it is, man.
11 points of electricity damage.
Should have done magic missiles. Empowered. Would have done better.
Alright, so you guys see lightning bolt. Missed one enemy. One hit, valet them and healed them a little. And the other one crackled against the frosty on the
I
floor.
just always wanted to cast that spell. If I didn't cast it now, I probably would never get to cast it. It's like the freaking Lance of Zeus, but it's not as powerful as Zeus Lightning, though.
Kai. Is this one blind or no? Yeah, that one's blind. He's trying to finish. Actually, he's been trying to finish that one off. Oh, so if he full attacks. Yeah, he's full attacking something.
Oh, Lewis. The DC is actually 30. I got an Illumian Word new crowd in the level 4 slot prepared.
Oh. 30. Oh, okay. Oh, well, in that case, it failed.
Yep, on the dot.
So I gotta
It's on my level 4. You know, the Illumian Word that gives me +1 to spell DC. I haven't prepared my level 4 slot.
I'll take off the 12.
Yeah, there we go. You gotta take that dude down. I leave the rest. Claudius goes like, I leave the rest to you, Sidon. Oh wait, a whole bunch of people goes before Simon.
It's blind, so. And it's. That one's prone too? Shit. No, it's just blind. It's not prone. Blind. I think that one hit. 24. That's the AC. No, not touch. 7, and it's on 24, and it's blinded.
Oh, Watson, I already thought of a way how we could leave this guy here and nobody would be able to get to him.
How?
You see over here where Claudius is at?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's making an assumption, but whatever. That's a freaking. We could make a wall of stone there, this whole area, and then another wall of stone in the other entrance. So then we won't. I don't know. Never mind. I mean, you could technically break the wall of stone, even though it takes a lot of.
Yeah. I mean, they got clear audience. They can see into a room.
They could see it. Yeah.
And
You know what I was
they'll
thinking,
come
but I
for
forgot
you.
it's not permanent. I was thinking of like freaking wall of stone. I'm like, oh, I can just do another wall of stone, but I just remember that shit only lasts 1 round per caster level. Well, fuck, it's not permanent. I was just gonna make 2 World of Force permanent. So like, good game, no teleport. You can't teleport through it. And what are the odds that we have another spell summoner here? Very unlikely, you know. I'm sure this guy's the spell summoner. Do you need that?
True, but they could break. You don't need to be a spell summoner to break the sarcophagus.
Don't need a spellcaster. You know, disintegrate or some shit.
No, they could damage it.
Oh, Wall of Force? No, you can't.
Oh, the Wall of Force. No, you're right.
Only but a spellcaster can with a disintegrate spell or some shit.
Alright.
We're at the level now that everybody got level 6, level 7 spells
Always
and
forget
above.
he's gotta roll a reflex.
So, damn.
Oh, I just gotta see if he gets a 1.
Now, man, we're just gonna have to drag this guy. Just like when we killed Lord Nathasaron, didn't we carry his head all over the place with us for a while?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to do the same shit now, man.
Alright, damage. Did 36, 35, 33. That HP drop now for the last 2 attacks. 21 and 16. Both hit. Think he killed it. 76 yeah. He full attacked the shit out of this one. Murdered it. Yeah. And Kai's turn is done. Cynthia.
Cynthia will use her. She was flying, so I'm gonna have her. She's gonna fly over the Nosferatu, and she's going to cast a cure serious wounds from a scroll. Take that out as part of her move. It's on the same scroll as a cure critical. It's like 4 cure serious and 2 cure critical. She has one of the cure serious.
I see it.
Just cast it on the label.
Alright, 38 plus 7. Wait, where is she?
She's flying over the blind one.
Oh, I see.
She had 3d8 plus 7.
Yep.
So that's 5 and 7 is 12. 18. 7 is 25 total.
Alright.
That was my move, my standard, saving my swift. Done.
Metzawar. Well. pretty easy for him.
Oh wait, my bad. I forgot I'm messing with war today. Alright, so yeah, this is gonna be okay. This one right here, it has low HP.
That one. The other one.
Yeah, well, he could drink.
That's where and you get all
Pretty much. So say he did try to- he's using the attack first. Now again,
Yeah, that's that. I'm going to
I gotta say that up to clear up again.
combat stance yet. Do I get the +2 bonus to attack?
No, he's
Or
got
no?
he's got another. He's got the other one on where enemies get -4.
Oh no. Got it. This is good. Alright, +27. First attack. That's 36. Is that it?
That's for what? The wounded one?
For this one? No, not
Oh,
the wounded
that
one.
one.
This he's prioritizing on the ones trying to free their master.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
that
he's
hit.
gonna go for this one.
That one hit.
Okay, so what was the damage again? I know it's not ridiculous. 16d8? 8? What's it? 16d8 plus 8, right?
16d8 plus 10.
Oh, plus 10? Okay. Holy shit. It never fails to surprise me the abuse this guy could do with just one attack. 100. Damn, man. Shit. 42 he passed. I want to see how far down the HP bar went down before I even do my next attack. Oh damn, they have a lot of HP. Doesn't he gets like a free attack? Well, I had a trip first.
Yeah, the trip.
Yeah,
Ah,
trip
fuck.
first.
You
I'm
get
fucking-
like a free
I'm
attack.
fucking up.
Vicious
No,
Stomp
wait,
or
doesn't-
something.
No,
Doesn't
I
has,
know what he's talking about.
He
He's
got
talking about something else.
he got the other one.
He's got
When you do more than 10 damage,
Oh.
he got that feat that when you do more than 10, 20 damage, it kicks in.
no,
I'm going up.
no, he got rid of it.
What?
Knocked
Oh,
down.
so I was supposed to trip first?
Yeah, he got rid of knockdown.
But these creatures, they're not flying, right?
No, not flying. Not right now.
That's fine. Alright, there's gonna be fucking man, there's gonna be another regular attack. This guy does some more damage. Hold on. The thing is, if I trip, I'll get a free attack, and then he can vicious stomp if he succeeds with the trip, right?
If you trip him, you get an attack opportunity twice.
Oh fuck, I'm fucking around. Let me trip. That's a trip. That's trip right there. I don't know what if the bonus is higher. It's probably higher.
He's tripped.
Okay, so let's do the attack now.
Fuck. Increase your best forces number
23. Yeah, he gets 12 vicious out. I gotta keep track of You can hear it, man. You can hear the fucking.
Here, working.
Now, honey. Yeah.
Sounds like he's like trying to catch up and shit.
Now I hear you fine. It's like, yeah, that's what it sounds like. Like it's trying to catch up.
Alright, it dropped.
Alright, so now he's gonna attack this blind one over here. He's gonna trip him. This will be the third attack, I believe, yeah. What do I have for the third attack?
Worse. Why?
The trip failed, you said?
That was a trip?
Yeah.
It was plus 27. I thought it was higher than this.
It's not higher than that. I don't know the I'm sure that's because of the trip feats. Probably higher. I just put in 27
Yeah,
because
he
of
has
the
plus. That should be plus 37.
37, so it tripped then, right?
Yeah.
Alright, damage. Wait,
Yeah, roll for the attack of opportunity
yeah, attack opportunity, there we go.
twice, pretty much.
Twice. Oh my god, a 20. This might be an auto kill right here.
Oh yeah, Kai gets one too.
Oh shit, that was almost another 20. Lewis, so that's a crit.
Yeah, that's a crit, bro.
Oh man, this guy Darren's gonna love this. You know, Darren lives for this. This is what Darren lives for, the criticals. 32D. Was it 32D8 Lewis plus 20?
Yeah.
180, that's insane.
Plus 170.
Oh man.
There's no way it's past the 4-2 for that, man.
It did die
This
from the
guy, so,
HP damage.
we got the Hulk over here, son. Oh my god, this is insane.
I think that's.
Yo, is that a record? He done higher damage than this before, right? 180? Shit. Like, and
I
it's
think
still
that's
his
his
go.
highest.
That's
I'm gonna-
highest, yeah.
I'm gonna finish this guy off now, Lewis.
Alright.
And you know what? I'm not even gonna bother with a trip. I'm just gonna do a regular attack. Oh, probably missed. 30.
No, I hit.
What? Oh my god. Okay, oh yeah.
So, that's obvious.
No. See, your characters. Now, you take one breath and realize they're still hanging around. But we'll lock buffers in the wall of force. And before they're
You're gonna have to like type or something because I can't hear you.
Oh.
It's static.
I say your characters were able to take one breath after clearing everything out before they realized that now they were being set upon the Ferostus that got blocked off by the wall of force.
From this side?
And even the ones that had ran in fear. Actually, how long does that last? Those might be gone for
My
quite a
wall?
while.
No, wait, man. My wall lasts like 20.
No, your wall's fine. Your wall's still up. Menacing
Man,
shot.
that,
How long
that
does
wall
that
made a
last?
big difference. We would have been swarmed.
Subject to the fear spell. DC is. You know what? They don't say how long that shit lasts. Gunslinger. What's the fucking duration?
For what, Louis? Duration for what?
For menacing shot. I can see the DC, but it doesn't say if they're. I'm assuming it's gunslinger level, but they pass the save. They're just shaking for one. Otherwise, they panicked, which is 4 of them did. They ran and panicked. But for how long? Unless I missed something earlier. Something about the deeds. It doesn't say. I know that Metsuwa took a lot of free grit points from Zion. He never gets to finish off some fucking enemies to get that shit back.
Those grid points are exactly free. Grid points are bad.
Oh, for the menacing shot, it says that they're under the effect of the fear spell, so, or similar to the fear spell. This fear spell scales with 1 round per level. Can you go on the fucking bed? Okay. So.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they meant to count the gunslinger level as like the duration level. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to assume that. I don't see anybody even asking the question. I guess so.
I was like, because in that case, that lasts 16 levels. I mean, 16 rounds.
Nice.
So yeah, they're gonna be gone for a while. Those 4.
Yeah.
Bump into them later. But
Claudius goes to the party. Alright, we're aware that the Ferocities, they have clairvoyant abilities. I have one suggestion that might work. Perhaps a fog here to cloud any vision. And while the area is obscure with the cloud, I could do a rope trick and just hide Gal in it and hide the rope.
Cynthia says such spells may not work since this place hinders any sort of extra dimensional abilities.
That is correct.
So Valadnum says, we are in a great setup. Thanks to your wall of force, they now have a choked point that they have to come through in order to defeat us. So it unfortunately will become a battle of attrition, but it's in our favor if we can make sure they do not pour in. Actually, Louis, the guys that are right, that are only 5 feet away from me, they would have to stop. They can't advance past like that. They can't advance into my threatened area.
We have plenty of time to fortify this area. We're gonna build more walls. I got like keen ass perception. I would have heard them like freaking a mile away. I want to make a wall here, like where Kai is at. Have one of them pour in through here instead.
What, coming through there?
Yeah, I want to put a wall.
I already did perceptions. Nobody heard them come.
Lou, like these guys, those two can't advance inside my threatened area.
No, I can't. I roll for that if it's secret. They first of all, it's a wall, so that's like a penalty right there. 2, they can stealth, so pretty damn good.
Better than my perception. And my dragon sense? I bet to defer.
Alright, well, what happened was right behind Kai, there was actually a secret door.
Okay.
Fucking Kai, of course. Bro, couldn't see shit.
So, Kai didn't know there was a secret door there. Come on,
Kai wasn't looking for it.
God, bro. Secret doors.
He's just leaning on it too. Like you're saying
the
that.
S right there. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
But Lou, those two Frost two that's on the side of Gal, they wouldn't be able to advance into my threatened area. How? They can't advance in. They can advance out.
Now, these creatures, are they capable of flight? I think they have wings.
Yeah, they have flight. Louis just trying to
Yeah,
freaking.
they have flight.
Oh, fuck. So I can't do shit to make them fall. Alright. Yeah, I'm tempted to cast Bixby Grasp and just start, like, raping these guys with that giant hand. It's like... and bull rush them. What is that? Yeah, bull rush them out.
He's gonna have those 3 full attack to break out Gal.
Yeah.
But my thing is, like, how did they? Even if they could they can't teleport. They have to advance physically, but they won't be able to do. But I have with my ranged attack. How did they come within my range?
I don't know, man. We need to cover that part up. See, well, my high ass. This is my issue. You see that I have line of sight to Gal and all those people?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm sitting on like freaking 44 perception right now, and I got dragon sense, 100 feet. I should have seen those dudes, like, I should have sent someone over, like, back here. I would have done a wall of stone there. And then the only way in here would have been where Kai is at, which is fine. So we can pick them off one at a time.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
And they just appeared in the battle because their initiative count is 40.
Lewis doesn't like they use that amber sarcophagus, make his fight little anticlimactic now.
But it's round. It's not like it's round 2. It's round 6. We're like going almost into double
Alright, you
digits.
forgot. You keep forgetting that. What are you talking about?
Those guys are these two Frostu demons advanced within my threatened area.
I had line of
Your
sight to them
threatened
too.
area is right here.
It's 10 feet.
I had line of sight to them too, man. I should have seen them all the way back
So
here.
it's a
Yeah.
10-foot square around.
This is where it ends. Well, they entered it. They didn't move through it.
But that is, you can't enter it.
Hey, what makes you think? Why do you keep thinking that nobody can enter your threatened space?
Because you can't. You can't just enter someone's threatened space.
You do it all
Unless
the
they're
time.
blind.
You do it all the time when you walk up to an enemy and they're threatening 5 square around them. What are you talking about?
If they have bulwark of defense, then it's difficult terrain. That's what makes it so that you can't just walk.
You and that ability
you
is
want.
driving me nuts, man. It's been years and you still mess it up.
Everything within my threatened space is difficult terrain unless you're trying to get out of
If an
it.
opponent begins its turn in your threatened area, treat
You-
all squares that you threaten as difficult terrain.
So they just showed up when?
At the beginning of the new round.
Alright. I thought you had it where they were stealthing and they were there the entire time.
No, it's a new round. I gotta start them at the top of the initiative.
Alright.
They just came in. Just came in. This just opened.
I have a question.
They just flew in.
How was that the one? These I understand. There's a secret door, and there's a wall in between. I cannot sense these guys, but I have a clear like the ones up here. I have a clear line of sight. I should have been able to see them
There's
and
a
sense them.
There's a curtain right here. Blocks line of effect.
It blocks my dragon sense too.
It's a solid object. It blocks line of effect.
A fucking sheep. A drake.
A drake, yes, can fuck you
Look
up.
at that world. A fucking drake. Okay, if, they need to do that with like Matt Murdock, man. Get a drake so he can't hear us. Daredevil is get a drake hide behind so he can't.
Just beat him with a Walmart curtain. That's it.
I see Claudius right now. He got like that Matt Murdock type senses right now, man. Like,
Nah, not in D&D. They don't make blind sense that powerful, or even blind sight. Blind sight could be blocked by a line of effect too. You could hide behind a wall; they ain't gonna know you there.
all right.
You get the ability sense emotion. That doesn't work against blind sight. But it only affects living creatures, though.
So what was the turn?
When he mentioned stealth, I thought they were hiding there the entire time.
No.
That's why I was like, how did they?
Actually, honestly, they're also invisible. So
I can see invisible.
I know you can. I'm saying that for all the ones that can't see invisibility.
I didn't see any signs on them, so I didn't know that they were invisible. If they're invisible, I wouldn't.
I'm saying if you have an ability to see invisibility, you would see them. That's what I'm
So you
saying.
guys would know somebody is walking. Drake is moving. Boop, boop, boop. There's a Drake there.
Which I think the only people.
Well,
that
Claudius
have
could point it out telepathically.
that, yeah, Claudius is the only one that can sense them.
I know you guys
You
know
see
automatically.
Hey, once he lets me
Drake
know
is
that,
moving.
yeah.
But yeah, that's why. When new combatants enter, I have to start them at the top of the initiative. They were aware a fight was going on. They'd been knowing the fight was going on. They were just locked out of it until they got around.
Yeah,
And
these guys are like cockroaches. Oh my god. Let's get to work.
there's some demo dons, man, dealing with a plane of them. Yeah, we'll damn, it's already 12:45. We'll continue next week.
Okie dokie.
How much rounds did we get done this time?
Still one round.
One and a half.
Nobody took long on their turns either. Nobody was distracted
No.
to talk about anything.
But we did have to check YouTube
But,
for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was a legit reason though.
Yeah, that's true.
But even if that was the only
It was
interruption,
there was a-
No, it was a legit reason. We did,
That was a legit
we
reason.
did
It changed
figure
the
out
entire
what
outcome of this
happened.
battle.
See, and this guy bitched about. Man, I hate to bring him up again, but
yeah, but, and we did, but then again, we also didn't start exactly on time.
we didn't start on
started
time either. We did start late.
We started mad late.
I wanted
Started
to, yeah, let's
super
say I wanted to
late.
start at 8:30, 9 o'clock. And
If
ended
we
up
started
starting
on time, we probably would have got more than 2 rounds in because it's been going. Considering we started at 11.
We're gonna have to. I know Antonio has work Monday night, so we're gonna have to just start it with you and Darren next Monday until he gets on. It'd be stupid to start right at it.
For like an hour and 20 minutes of working, playing the game. We spent like 20 minutes trying to figure something out with the game. We got like an hour worth of game time.
See what did I tell Samuel? I stream for entertainment and for record purposes, and it came in fucking handy.
It changed the outcome of the session. It would have been like tainted if they didn't go back to those
Pretty
records.
much.
I would have been asked out 2 pricey spell components and 2 levels of spell slot for nothing. Good thing
I was
Rob-
hoping she could break it while she was like in
Rob
there.
set
That
up
would
that
have
up,
been
man.
godlike. Where you guys are, she's in there. All of a sudden you see it cracking. What the fuck? No. But it says she can't take any actions because she's in stasis. So since it's an action to Sunder.
Oh, I read that. Trust me, I read
I
the
know. I was
spell.
sitting here like, that's why I was mad. I was like, fuck, she can't break. Because I got happy. I'm like, yes. He's casting a spell on her that I can have her look godlike breaking out of. And then I read this. I read the spell and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yo, that spell's gone like against Ionic.
Honestly, because what I thought was going to happen first, I thought a Force Cage was going to happen first. Cause that was. Because I would have her break out of that one. But you put an Amber Sarcophagus, I was like, fuck. This
That was a good call,
I read that
man.
spell. I was
shit
like,
puts him in stasis.
take her out the fight.
Yeah,
And then
trying
we
to
could deal
fucking
with
lock her
them.
mind out
Then we
there.
could deal with her. Dealing with them and her at the same time is not going to work. We're just going to end up dying. Because honestly, if Guy was free to do whatever she wants, even with Metzwar being able to one-shot each of them, if she's able to
She's proven.
take her attacks against everybody, you guys are going to... She's going to kill somebody.
She's proven to be so disgusting in combat that she can...
She could one-shot Metzler, I
She,
think.
Right.
she can not
And then
get it. She can... Her skill in combat is so powerful, as you characters notice. She can defend against Metzler while still being able to hit him back.
She's gonna kill one of them.
Even easier because she broke his braces, so he's even weaker.
The only way we'd be able to like fend her off is range attacks with Zyno. That's why she wanted to get rid of him. But there's no place in here for him to go to get away from
Plus,
her.
considering all the
So-
shit she used, if your characters felt like knowledge checking the shit out of some of her stuff, that could help you too.
Well, we can't get the time to do that because we got the
No, you can
Nosferatu.
no, you can knowledge check. You can knowledge check something while it's happening.
I said I was gonna do that when
Yeah.
when she was trying to sunder the ability. I was gonna do that.
I think it's a. Hold on, let me go get it. The local.
I don't want to
You
waste
talk
all
about
my
her items,
good
they
shit
talk
on
about
her.
her feats.
That's the problem.
Feats and class abilities. You can knowledge check. I told you guys about that. There was a book that came out and they had new stuff for like skills.
Something, but I don't know what knowledge checks was.
For,
I think you know when I was rolling knowledge check, but it was so low, we didn't know what it was.
yeah, I roll for like a feat that's used or whatever. And what the fuck are those cast doors? Yeah, they're killing each other. We call them trees. You can identify feats and the classes of various classes of successful knowledge checks when you observe the feats of class. You can attempt the skill check to identify a feat or class feature when you observe it in use and with the spellcraft can be used to identify a spell. The feat or class feature must have some observable effect in order for knowledge check. For example, you internal determination of iron will. So this ability can't identify that. In general, if a field class feature creates a noticeable effect, such as the extra attack from using cleave, or has a variable modifier a character must choose to use, such as arcane strike, combat expertise, or a large spell, it can't be identified.
So someone won't be able to identify that I have roll with it, because they won't be able to tell where the damage reduction is coming from.
No, they could see you taking less damage. They
But
could see
would
if
they
a,
know
they
it's
could
a
see if
feat
a
or-
dagger slices at you and it didn't do what it's supposed to do. They will. That's
Well,
noticeable.
would they notice it's a feat or an item? Because it's just damage reduction. Would they be able to pick the source? I
That's
mean,
what
I
the
got
knowledge
damage
check
reduction
is
from
for.
multiple sources.
That would be what the knowledge check is for.
So they'll be able to differentiate between.
They'll probably be able to different. They'll probably be like, all right, he's
Between
he's
roll
tough,
with it
but
and
he's
my
also
class
got.
ability
I
that
think
gives
he's
me-
also got some magic to help him out too, because
So they'll be like, all right, he has test of metal and he also has roll with it.
they would have to do a separate knowledge check for the test of metal. But yeah, so if they fail the test of metal, they'd be like, he's taking less damage, but it's from something else. I don't know what, but this guy's
Stealing resolve,
Yeah.
I mean, test of
stealing
metal.
his off.
All right,
If it
okay.
creates a static bonus such as dodge or lightning reflexes, there's no telltale sign to give it away.
Oh, so then, so if it's a static
Static bonus.
or a static bonus,
Yeah, like dodge gives a +1 AC, and lightning reflexes is +2 reflex. The knowledge skill required to identify feat or class feature varies depending on the type of feat or class feature to be identified.
so they can't tell if you have weapon focus since that's like a static bonus.
Weapon focus, yeah, it's a static bonus. They won't be able to tell that your weapon focus in the longsword. They can't. They won't know that. Same thing with
Same thing with weapon specialization.
weapon specialization. Now, if you're using power attack,
Yeah,
they
'cause
can
that's not
identify
a
that.
stat
If
bonus,
you're using,
right?
dazing spell, if you're using
So improved trip,
Improved
anything with a
trip.
static bonus, they can't differentiate.
if they can tell you're using improved trip, yep, that's noticeable. When you go to trip and you don't get an attack opportunity, I mean, out of character you wouldn't really need the roll to know that
Right,
either,
true.
but like for the character to know. Yeah, and class features. So if they see somebody do smite evil,
But what if it's one of those really
or if they see
obscure?
somebody use the ranger quarry ability on
What if
somebody.
it's those really obscure classes that you rarely even have people play with, like
Yeah, I'd
Truth Saying.
just increase the DC really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like Truth Speak. Like how would they be able to get a class feature from Truth Speak? 'Cause it's like kind of rare. Or one of the Incarnum class features. Unless they know something.
Still be a
about it.
knowledge check. I
Still
just
be a
increase the
knowledge.
DC, make it a little harder, but I mean, if you're knowledgeable enough, you should be able to know that shit. I mean, that's the whole point of the skill system.
So basically,
You
you're
should be
saying
high enough level to know about something.
So you're saying there's no class that's off the table. Every class,
No, it's
no
not.
matter how obscure, it's just a
No,
matter
yeah.
of difficulty class. Okay.
It's a matter of how knowledgeable your character is about the world and the multiverse compared to how rare or whatever.
That brings up a good question too, because they have class features from like planes, other planes of existence. What if like it's not even in your plane? Like let's say like a class feature from
Class
the
feature.
Factal Tomes.
This is
like,
a class feature, so that's prestige classes too.
So someone will be able to go like, oh, he has that ability from the Chaosidics. But like, how would that make sense? Like you've never. Well, it's like a different plane that you've never even been on. Like, how would you?
Your knowledge check will represent. Your knowledge check beating this DC represents that your characters,
Somehow just knows about it.
through their studies, through their research, and through collecting stories, through like whatever means, not even whatever means, through
So-
all means that they gain their knowledge, because
So the difficulty.
studious individuals gain their knowledge not just from books, but from talking to people, talking to peers, reading
So the difficulty class for like.
Maybe they come upon some or maybe they recall things that normal people really wouldn't bother remembering.
So does the difficulty class have like a set scaling of difficulty based on like, your situation, or is it just something that you just make up?
It's really the DM has to make up. Common knowledge is DC 10, as in like 10 or lower is like common shit that even anybody should be able to recall if they beat the DC.
Like fighter stuff, like.
But like the more esoteric the DM wants it to be in relationship to its campaign, the higher the DC.
Okay.
So like for like the Chaos Eater thing, like I'll pick a DC if your character doesn't know. They do know. I mean, it's easy to explain. Your character. From their knowledge and from reading plain old lore or something that they overheard,
They just came across somehow,
or even at one point when you were in town.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happens off panels, like when you're like
the last time you visited a bardic college because you wanted to learn from some of the bards
you
what they knew.
overheard something in a tavern.
Some bards
one time,
were talking about these factions, like stuff like that. Like.
Right. Okay.
Our character that's putting ranks in knowledge means that they are going out their way to gain that knowledge. It's the same thing when you put ranks in acrobatics. Your character's going out his way to like.
Right. Your guy represents like scholarliness in that particular knowledge.
Yeah.
I got you. All right. Well, I'm gonna go.
That's what makes these characters epic. You know how we watch shit and we're like, man, this guy's so epic. He fucking knows everything. Sure, that character's high level and probably took skill focus and maxed his ranks out in like 2 or 3 knowledge skills, and that's what we're seeing. As opposed to somebody who throws in a couple of ranks and they know some shit, but they're not like that guy,
I see Claudius that way. Like, he's not really a scholar. He always been very spontaneous. He knows a lot about arcane, like, because he's a wizard, but he has like just one point on everything, like nature or this.
And that's
not like my other wizard, like
that's what represents intelligence too.
Valdier's a scholar. Valdier has like a whole bunch of points on every knowledge, especially history.
Especially if you're super intelligent.
Huh? Yeah, like Claudius is just very talented. He knows a lot because he's highly intelligent.
Like what?
But he's not a scholar. He never even went to a wizard school or anything.
Like what Tony did in fucking Avengers. He's not.
Yeah.
That's not even his field of science. He went over it and he's like, I read it last night. Knew everything about it. I think it was something about It's something that Bruce Banner already knew because that's like his specialty. But like, you remember that party came in? He's like, I read it last night. I already know everything about it. It's like,
yeah, but that's just a lot of that too. Is just Tony just being cocky. Like Tony, like at least that's the way they explain it in like the comics, not so much the movies. But Tony is like a genius engineer. There's nothing, both terrestrial or alien, that Tony can't build or improve on. Like, he's really innovative. Like, he can improve on building things. But, like, as far as concepts, like, you can't mess with either Reed Richards, Dr. Doom, or Valeria. Or, they got this new chick. I forgot her name. Oh, Moon Girl.
oh yeah, she's the smartest one.
So, you got those four